Hold on. Shizu. Oh, okay. There's Shizu. Hey. Hello. Hi.
God, Pokemon Infinite Fusion is so fucking loud, dog. Why does it need to be that loud?
Because it can
Jesus Christ. I have it at 12.
Hi.
Hello?
My favorite deer. My favorite Nicole. The only Nicole that matters. How are you? How is everybody? How you doing today? Okay, Shizu, can you at least do me a favor and change from a Stantler to like your actual PNG tuber switch? That's my only request. In Fugi React.
How do I
In Fugi React.
Hold on. Hold on, I'm working on it. Give me a second. I'm working on it.
Congrats. I'm gonna pop out Pokemon Infinite Fusion so that y'all have something to watch, by the way.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we're just gonna be sitting and talking today about Nier.
There we go.
Thank you, Shizu. Here, you're a little guy, so you can sit on my desk. One sec.
There we go. You just go to Fugi. Yes, Anna. But what cursed thing? You don't know what cursed things I have on my hard drive right now. How the fuck do I hit the start button on this game?
Yeah, it's bad.
Pad up, pad left. Wait. Shift. Wait.
There we go.
Wait. Shift?
Shizu's just a little guy.
Oh, nope, that's sticky keys.
So.
Music is a little loud, FYI. Okay.
I can fix. It's fine.
Left. A, Z.
I'm setting up things slowly in the background, so don't mind me. Tell me how y'all's weekend was, because I didn't stream this weekend and I wasn't able to ask.
Oh, that was a terrifying fusion that I just saw.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Oh.
The move
I
you
did
worked.
something.
Well, those are both options. I'm glad the cats are doing good. How's Teresa doing? Baldur's Gate! Anna, how far did you get? Curious now. Teresa's good, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, other than fucking the vampire, how far did you get? Also, congrats on fucking the vampire. About to go into the Underdark. Gotcha. So you're finishing up Act 1, basically. We'll add a window source. We'll make it not that. We'll make it this. Yes. And then I'm gonna
autosave. Yes.
And
automatically download missing sprites. Sure.
There. And then this will go back here.
Okay.
That was a lot of things moving very quickly through OBS in a way that was uncomfortable.
Whoa.
It's fine.
I just saw that. Whoa, God.
Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine. Anyway. Shizu and I went to Soup Leaf.
Yes.
It was a good time.
Burned my tongue.
Yes, you did. But you said, and I quote, "I take it back." You were right.
Yes.
I just wanted to mention that.
Yes, I admitted that I was wrong about Soup Leaf.
Yes. And then as soon as we were leaving, because we had Sam with us and he was getting tired, and we're like, okay, what do we do? And she was like, hey, I have off tomorrow. Do you want to stream? And I was like, I don't know what I would stream. And then I don't know how. That's fine. Here, I'll just switch to Spotify.
Because Spotify is better.
Yes.
Spotify is infinitely better than. How do I move so fast? Oh no.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, I named my rival Deer.
Of
because
course.
it fits.
So.
How do I move so fast?
At some point. Hey, Shizu, would you drop it from 720 for me? Just like something a little bit lower.
Let me see if
Because it doesn't need to be. It's fucking Pokemon. It doesn't need a whole lot.
Change windows. Stream quality 480p.
Thank you.
Yeah, I gotcha. Also, for some reason, has Discord been giving everybody problems because the connection is just not that great right now for some reason.
Yeah, I see that. I don't know why.
I don't know either.
Well, if we come up with an issue, we'll figure it out. So.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
So. I don't know how it happened. But we were like, hey, what if I told you about Nier? And you were like, oh, I get to learn about the hot lady in the dress? And I was like, no.
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 How about no?
How about no?
Yeah, it's there's something going on with their servers. Bulbasaur, no, I'm not.
And I said that
Bulbasaur's big bad.
I said that it would be a like at least 4-hour stream potentially. And so I was like, okay,
Yeah.
let's put on some radio voice, talk real nice, and I'll tell you about Nier and Drakengard 1 and Drakengard 3 and Nier Gestalt and Nier Replicant and the K-pop groups and the all boys play and the all girls play and all of the short stories and the bomb recipe and Nier Automata and the Final Fantasy raid and Soul Calibur.
Sargato, Drakengard 2 is not canon because it wasn't made by
Yoko Taro.
Yokotaro. I was right.
Taro.
Because I remembered. Because this fucker out here just told me that while at Soup-Wave.
Yep. Basically, just think that if it has a crossover, it's probably canon. Keep in mind that there is a.
To get into 2B dress anymore.
Keep in mind
What
that.
the fuck is that? What is that?
That's a Charizard. It's fine.
Why do you have a Charizard?
It's fine. Before we start, Shizu, do you have any questions that you'd like me to answer first? That I will.
I have none because I know nothing about it.
Okay. So. Okay, I have to pull up my notes because I have notes on this, and I also have a book, multiple books, the entire script of some of the games, and it's all great. We're doing great. Anyway, if at some point I need to go get water, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Because talking be hard.
Talking do be hard.
Okay, so first and foremost, of course, this is Yoko Taro writing, so just keep that in mind, because you're going to understand how he writes sort of in general very quickly. Okay.
Yeah.
So, before Drakengard 1, there are these 5 songstresses that come down to destroy the evil in the world, and they are called intoners, okay? And then we hard cut to a girl with white hair, and white clothes, and a lot of blood on her, and she's an ex-sex worker, and she also has a dragon named Michael, and her name is Zero.
Why Michael?
Like the angel, Michael.
Oh, wait.
So her name is Zero.
Sorry.
Okay, would you like to see what Zero at least looks like?
Sure, why
Okay,
not?
she is my favorite character ever. And she is actually the basis for, like, most of my D&D characters. And I, at one point, I can bring it up, I had an outfit made for my demon VTuber to play.
Are you putting it on stream or in the... Oh.
In here.
Oh, hello.
Yes. Let me, hold on, let me actually pull up. Because we
Why are her knees like that? Anyways.
Like what?
The low resolution makes her look like oh, what's it called, digitigrade, like yeah, like the leg and then diagonally back and then kneecap and then the rest of leg, like a dog leg. Kind of.
I'll just switch to my 3D model real fast, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So as a reminder, I didn't used to always be a deer. I also had a demon VTuber, and it looked like this. Well, I mean, it didn't look like this specifically, but it did. This was the outfit that I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like apparently I need to refresh my.
You're good. So this is the outfit that Eric
My
made me.
DeerBits TV and Twitch. Yeah, I need a TV.
We actually ripped like a lot of the textures and stuff from like the game itself, like her leggings and stuff, and the arm, because fuck modeling this arm.
Good.
It was a whole thing. One more thing I'll show you before I turn this off. We'll do this. No, we'll do. Yup, and then we'll do. Yup. Yup, and we'll do this.
Whoa.
That's a thing.
A what?
That's a thing.
What is that?
It's a little guy.
What?
It's a little
The
guy.
fuck is that?
It's a little
What
guy.
is that?
It's a little guy.
That is not that. What the fuck?
Who tieflinged my DeerBits, right? He's very
Why is that
jiggly.
some shit that I would make? Like what? Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
We'll go
what's
back
that?
to
You're
this.
an amputee. Let's just slap a glove on there and fill it with water.
This is the wrong
Hey,
model.
quit.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. So
Also, apparently, Discord does not like Pokemon Infinite Fusion, so we might do something else.
that's fine.
Uh,
Just tell me what we're. I mean, I can just sit here
no.
and Shizu, I can just sit here and talk in a radio voice, and we'll be fine. As
No,
well.
I know. No, I know. It's just my ADHD and everybody's ADHD.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because remember
Here.
the what was it, the Family Guy pipeline videos that ruined everybody's ADHD? Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me put you under my music then. And then I'll put a internet window. Yep, that's fine.
Shut up, Mayo. God damn it. Fuck you.
Up here currently, so I can show you pictures of Zero Drakengard. Zero Drakengard. There she is, chat.
Oh my
She is
God.
basically the antithesis of my. Here, hold on. That's my notes. Why did it switch to that one? Of all my D&D characters ever. Yeah, I love her. So anyway,
My chat's being mean to me.
good.
God damn it.
So, Zero has 5 sisters, and their names are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
That's creative.
They are they're the current intoners. Okay. She wants to kill all of them, but one in a fight summons a dragon named Gabriel in the 1v5, who was once a female dragon named Gabriella. That's just fun.
Okay.
Here, we'll pull up a picture of the sisters. They're all very hot. Well, most of them are hot. One of them is like a sex goddess, so like there's that, but it's fine.
Trying to like my old man
There you go.
eyes is not. I can barely.
So in regards,
I guess.
the shortest one,
They're okay.
the shortest one is 1, and then the one on the far right, the blue-haired one, is 2, and then on the far left is 3. The one in green is 4, and the blonde one is 5.
Ah. And I'm gonna guess that 5 is the sex goddess one.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Didn't you know that the stronger of a goddess you are, the bigger chest you have?
Of course.
Yeah.
So
Power's stored in the tits, folks. It's fine.
so they shoot Zero's arm off, Michael takes a death shot for Zero as well, and then falls down a cliff.
Okay.
Okay. The intoners also defend an attack from Zero by singing at her, because that is what intoners do.
What? It's
They're songstresses.
they just hit her with that good old Cotton Eye Joe.
Yep.
And then they leave. What?
So, we see later after a time skip, without Michael, there is now a flower growing out of Zero's eye. Okay? And from the Yoko Taro Codex in 990...
Sounds like an
Turns into a
infection.
Disney film interlude.
In the 995th year, an unprecedented large-scale accident occurred within the Central Magic Academy in the Cathedral City. It's just a city. It is said to be the singing error of the forbidden arts by a female magician. But the details of the accident are generally unclear, and it is generally discovered that from the dust of the explosion, it appeared to resemble a gigantic flower in the night sky. The black flower is then sealed behind a gate called the Mercutius Gate. Unfortunately, a small portion of that flower escapes.
So the flower's the bad guy?
Actually, yes.
So
Also, feel free to drop it back down to 420.
oh, yeah.
The Marky Mark escape, yes.
So I it's a flower that's the big bad guy?
We'll get to that.
Like, wait, okay.
So, 2 years later, a young girl dying of illness is caught and placed in a cell with 5 other girls. She is called Rose. These girls were subject to horrible torture. Unlike her, who was simply given a few lashes instead, all of the girls died one by one, with Rose being the last one alive. In her last moments, she looks at a pink flower that appeared on the ground, and she dies, and Zero is born. So that's how we get Zero. Okay?
Wait, how is Zero born? Wait,
So there's a girl.
There's looking at a flower.
There's a girl on death
Oh
row.
my god, do I have that many children? I like looking at flowers. What?
There's a girl on death row who the flower basically comes to her, and she's like, "Hey, I got this." And then because she dies, she's reborn as Zero. She is
so the plant's a parasite.
She is a corpse that is being kept alive by the flower in her eye. Zero, when she becomes Alivant again, kind of realizes the flower wanted global destruction and tries to kill herself. And the flower enacts a self-defense plan and split Zero's power into 5 different pieces. Okay? Why
is that the protocol for that? Like, what?
Because she's less don't worry about it. It turns into her sister 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay?
So dying girl looks at flower, dies,
anyway,
and then flower resurrects her, like,
to make her Alivant, yes.
So she's a zombie that gets. How did she get split into 5 different things?
So she realizes the flower
Power
wants to take
Rangers?
over
Like,
the
what?
world, and so the flower, being this all magical being basically, and wanting world
So is
domination,
the flower a
splits.
god?
We don't know. There's some things that we're not gonna know. Yeah, she gets Kronos. She gets Thanos gloved, the crystals. They're just split off.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we've got Dead Girl and the Deadites. All right. So dead ladies 1 through 5. One of which is a sex goddess.
Yes, because that is. We'll get more into it, but basically think of them as her emotions and her feelings individually packaged. One of them is horny. That's, yeah. So,
okay.
So I am telling you this not in a lore perspective as much as a game countdown.
Okay.
And so we cut to another scene, and Michael is apparently reborn as Mikhail, another dragon, but a baby. Because when dragons resurrect, they just become babies and forget everything from before. Dragons are also generally given one wish when they die, and usually they just ask to resurrect. Okay? That's just a thing that they do. Zero decides, okay, let's go kill my sisters because I have this flower in my eye and I'm dealing with some shit and I'm sick of it. Okay? And so she goes to kill 5 first. 5 is her sister that is slutty and horny all of the time. Okay? Draken Guard 3, 5. She's actually like my favorite design out of all of them. I love her.
Well, yeah. They put the most detail into the one that's designed to be the horniest.
No, they did not. She has some of the less amount of detail. I am going to send you a YouTube video, by the way, that Chat and us I am also going to watch. So, Zero decides to kill 5, and she's slutty and horny all the time. In her backstory, she's really just lusting for everything. She's kind of more of a greed, but just comes up with whatever. Money, food, whatever. And there's also this guy named Dido, and he is very sick of her shit, but sticks around with her. So, an intoner, as an intoner, summons an angel, because that's just what they can do. She does so in song, in the fight, and it's called the Grand Song of Antiquity. And it drops into the music so hard into the game that it's fucking phenomenal.
But now it's time for you to die.
Sorry, 1 second. My Cyberpunk 2077 is currently running at 538 FPS. Which, that's a problem. Not because it's actually a problem for me.
Wait for it to drop, chat. Wait for it to drop.
I, Tito, summon thee in my name. Fanuel, arise!
It becomes the fucking boss fight music, chat. It's so cool.
Oh, you sent me some.
Tell me, did my other sisters already have the pleasure?
So anyway,
On top of the list.
I will wait for Shizu to watch that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The only thing that came to mind. Hey, chat. Have you ever, as a kid, gotten like a cheap microphone
Yes.
from like Walmart and made some shit by like screaming into it? That's
Yes.
all that I. The music is dope, but that's all that I was reminded of.
Okay. So let
Also,
me.
that flower in her eye has to be obtruded. Like, that has to be some sort of obstruction of vision. High key.
Yeah, probably. Okay. So, you watched the thing, yes? The sick
yeah, for
rap
the most
background
part.
music. So,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna show chat this, and you can just watch this in your own time. It's really just her dying that's important.
Good. Yeah, that flower is rooted right into her brain. Motherfucker. What the fuck?
Shut up!
That's like... okay, to be fair, I can't really say much as the slime that is literally
If you want to
just...
kill an intoner, you gotta really.
Where is it? Where's my...
So,
Oh.
that's my favorite.
Twitch denied my faith emote, the faith
Amazing.
Shizu emote. What? Yeah. Sorry, what
Amazing.
was that? What happened?
So the thing I sent you, her killing her sister, is just that's just kind of how this game goes. The writing and we'll be right back. This scene is inappropriate for literally everybody. So we win. She survives, basically, but Dido, her person with her disciple, fucking murders her.
Good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Death.
Yes. And Dito is what is known as a disciple, which is supposed to do whatever the intoner wants and defend him. And every intoner
How the fuck is
has
that bitch still alive to stand up?
has
Holy
a
shit.
disciple. Okay.
Wait, hold on. That motherfucker stood up after getting, like...
They're like
her
angels.
spine. There is no way. Hey, angel or not, snippity snappity went to her spine. That... Whoa.
Mm-hmm. So...
No, I'm not on automatic approval.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all have their own disciples. Okay? That's the idea.
Yeah.
Dito joins us instead after killing 5, and 0 goes to her sister 4. 0 loses her arm again, and you learn that she kind of regenerates by sprouting a flower from her arm, and a new body comes out.
A new body.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a whole body?
Yes. Like, sheds the old skin, there's a new body.
Homie, what?
I'm trying to find the concept art that I showed.
It's illegal for me to get... I can't get strong enough hallucinogenics to deal with this.
You're fine.
What do
I'm
you-
trying to...
What do you mean?
Well, you can see, like, right here on stream.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's a whole body sprouting out of this flower.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's how they went
is
with it.
dope. It's genuinely dope. Also, my GPU is not liking.
Well, then just don't fucking
streaming
play
Cyberpunk.
solitaire.
No, I'm not playing solitaire. I don't have the brain capacity for solitaire.
I'm trying to find the concept art. Oh yeah, there it is. So
there was
literally,
an update for Cyberpunk, so
when her
it's
arm-
deciding to do shit.
when her arm gets removed, if you see right here, it becomes like
I can't see
this
shit.
little guy, and that's where the thing on my model is. This is concept art.
That's so funky.
Here he is.
I like it's cool, but
This is her arm
Man.
having to regrow, basically.
man,
So, yeah.
can you imagine how long does it take for it to fully grow?
It is not completely clarified in the game, as far as I know. She's like a Deadpool, yes. We basically deal with that. And 4 is on a flying ship, pretty much. And then 0 tricks her by saying, oh yeah, no, we can be friends. And then just stabs her. Her disciple is named Decadus, and he's a masochist. And he joins our party as well.
You what?
He's a masochist, and he joins our party as well. Okay.
Okay.
I will bring up disciples.
Starfield, are you gonna boot up? Starfield?
So
Starfield. Are you gonna
Hello?
Oh,
In
there we
this, Octa is on the far right, and then we don't worry about the one who's next to him, who has like the cross on his gut. We're not gonna worry about him yet. Then that's Dito, and then the last one is the masochist, Decadus. Okay. Big blonde guy is masochist. Anyway,
Okay. There we go.
Octa, the old man, is a disciple of 3, and he abandoned her apparently because she just likes dolls way too much, and that's kind of all we get from him, at least. Because 3 at this point is apparently, he looks a bit like Roxas, yes. 3 at this point is apparently
Roxas?
gone. Kingdom Hearts has gone psychotic and makes
Haven't
dolls
gotten there yet.
/ chimeras out of living things. This includes 5's body.
That sounds like some shit that I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Also, why is my name Sucking Jesus in this game? What? What? My... Oh, my ship's called Sucking Jesus. Why is it called Sucking Jesus?
Yes. So 3 at this point, psychotic, whatever. So we go to fight her. And she forces Octa to summon something called Armsisale, I want to say, which is her angel to fight for her. Which is, of course, a bunch of creepy baby dolls. This is not the other babies that I said fly out of the sky. This is just some baby dolls. 3, however, gets just eaten by Mikhail, and that's just kind of the end of it, and we don't worry about it. She gets eaten by a dragon. Okay.
Okay.
So the guy I didn't mention, his name is Cent. C-E-N-T. And he just shows up, and he is 2's disciple, and he's an anime protagonist ass looking motherfucker. Cent and 2 are in love, unlike all of the other intoners. And he captures Mikhail, our dragon, and we just kind of move on. And then we meet 2 and realize her mind is gone. Like, a million miles away.
Define gone. Like,
Like,
are we talking,
disassociating so hard she is no longer in her body for the rest of her life.
Oh.
So, 2 is apparently legitimately the nicest one of all of her sisters. She adopted orphans and takes care of them with scent.
Okay.
So we fight them, and we digivolve Mikhail, and then he starts to look like Michael.
Digivolve?
He just kind of grows up, he like evolves. And he looks like Michael again. Okay. Scent then joined 0, and now we only have 1 left. And so we have a dragon fight in the middle of something that kind of looks like Tokyo. And we also learned disciples can't remain in human form without their intoner's power. So 0's like, I'll let you have all your old forms back. That's fine. And then they turn into pigeons or doves and fly away.
What?
Yeah.
What?
How you doing there, bud?
Everything sounds convoluted as fuck.
I mean, it is, to be fair. So, we have a final showdown with Gabriel and 1. Ending A includes, yes, there's multiple. Ending A, Mikhail dies, and he uses his wish to say, I wish you win the fight, 0. And then 0 kills 1. And is being sad, and then is stabbed in the back because 1 decided to make a clone of themselves because they had no disciple. And that clone is named Brother 1. Thank you, Fisher. So, we see a person in high heel boots come in and go, huh, this one's broken too. Her name is Accord. She's recording branches of Drakengard for an unknown purchase, and she's very cute, and I want to smooch her.
Okay.
I'll pull up an image of her. She's very cute.
Yeah.
I love her. I love her. I adore her. She looks like she's out of a Clamp manga, honestly. They really did.
She looks. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. You can have that kind of taste.
I don't know. It's undecided, okay? She's cute. Just not... I don't know. She looks like she likes making people feel stupid.
Maybe. So...
I already feel stupid enough.
In ending B, in the second timeline, we're with Scent. He doesn't remember who 2 is, and 1 is apparently hunting the intoners, which is how 3 dies in this situation. Okay? And we also see 1 spiked through the heart, and 2 just dancing around about it. Alright? Scent still wants to be with 2, and they summon Raphael together and die because of it. Then Mikhail dies because apparently 3 poisoned the entire area. Or no, sorry, 1 poisoned the entire area where 3 is. In the short story of the Yoko Taro Codex, we're told that 1 poisoned the forest because she ruled it in order to, like, want to kill all of her dolls off. And then we're like, alright, so there's infighting as well. 0 makes a pact with Mikhail to save him. Okay, So pacts are going to be important in this. Very important.
Oh.
Pacts are when
Okay.
two things in the universe merge their souls to becoming a single thing, while still saying, staying as two individual entities.
So it's not like. So
Thank you,
not.
Fisher.
It's not like. How do I put it this way? Man, my brain is melty.
Okay.
Wait, so
Let me
it's not like the D&D pact where it's
No.
like, oh, I'm gonna give you some power and then
No, you'll do what I say. No, it's not like that. So basically, their souls kind of connect, and then it makes you very strong and also telepathic with the thing you make a pact with. So you gain its power, it gains your power.
imagine making a pact with like a rabbit and all you hear in the background is
Carrot.
grass,
Grass.
grass, poop. Grass,
Run,
grass,
run,
poop,
run,
run, panic, tired, panic, run. Like,
So the downside for this is that humans and some others, like species basically we'll say, have to give up something to obtain the power. And then
my left testicle.
Michael, having made this wish, wakes up and has a flower in his eye and the voice of a small girl in his head, and Zero is nowhere to be seen.
What?
So basically, in order
Did he at least get the cool dress?
No, he did not.
Ah,
He just
damn.
gets the flower in his eye.
Damn.
But that's just ending B.
That's a significant L.
So in ending C, Mikhail devolves, and Accord is interested in it. And Zero thinks that 2 is going to be able to remove the curse from her dragon. So, in a 1v1, we see her kind of wander over to Scent, who then fucking kills her with a sword to the head. And she explodes
That would do it.
and takes out all of the other disciples with her.
Explodes?
Yes.
Why does she explode?
Don't worry about it.
What? Homie, at this point, I think it's better that we start one of those what was it, the VTube Studio things, so you can just see my reaction. I'm like,
I mean, we can if you want. I don't mind.
yeah, let's do that.
Okay, give me a minute.
Because the pumpkin is very. I
have to restart my.
the
studio
Fugi
then.
is not as reactive. It's good for profile picture, not for Fugi. Watch VTube Studio.
She was a nuke all along. Yes.
She was a nuke all along. God damn it.
I was saying that Accord, by the way, walks over, not 2. So, we'll get to
Gotcha.
that. Steam is having to open in the background, so just bear with me, chat, while I pull up my things. Also, we are going to be listening to Nier music and Drakengard music basically all day.
That's fair.
Jesus. Okay.
What's
Password
up?
host. Add. Yeah, connect to the internet. Thank you. Add. Shizu. Okay. Host. Connecting to internet. You're about to online collab. Yep. Well, whenever Shizu gets here.
How do I?
I
I
hosted
always
it.
forget because we never use it.
I hosted it.
You hosted it. Okay, so join.
Just make sure
Can you shoot me the password?
there was no password.
There is no password?
No,
Okay.
because it was friends only, I believe.
Okay. Join? Can I join? Oh.
Yeah.
It's demanding a password.
Okay, well, give me a second.
technical difficulties, folks. Also, let me get my microphone all gussied up here.
Thank you. God damn it.
What?
Typing in asterisks always hurts my brain.
What the fuck does that mean? How do you type an asterisk?
Like when I'm trying to put in a password.
Oh. That's what it do.
Okay, have fun.
Yes, the Final Fantasy XIV Nier raid is canon.
Yes, it is.
I will never
Hi,
play
Luca.
it.
How are you?
Hey, Luca. Welcome in.
What do we want to... We'll sit on a cord for a little bit. Shizu, just make sure like you line yourself up like nicely behind my desk if you would.
I'm doing my best. I'm trying to join you.
I mean, you could also host and I'll just join you.
I'll just host then.
Okay.
Cause I don't...
Anyway, where were we? Oh, a cord explodes. That's where we are. So...
Okay. At least 8 characters with 1 uppercase, lowercase, and a number. My brother in Christ, I'm not creating a fucking email account. What do you mean I need that? No, I just want to make it funny. Okay, so... fucking...
Same password would work if you're so kind. Don't sit on my cords. I need those.
The fuck?
Fun fact, also, the alternate outfit in Soul Calibur is for Nier and 2B is also canonical. Basically, if there's a spin-off, or if 2B is in it, consider it to probably be canonical. I'm gonna just mention one more time, because Shizu knows this. 2B is in Fall Guys.
I forgot. God damn it. I forgot the password the moment that I hit host. God damn it.
I put it in the... just copy-paste it from the Discord.
Where is it?
The one I just sent?
Okay. I didn't see that. Host. There we go. Same one. There we go.
Hi, Shizu. Give it a minute. Shizu will pop up eventually. Somewhere. So. Ending, she explodes. And we're still in ending C. Hi, Shizu.
Hello.
Would you like to sit on my desk? You're allowed.
I will probably sit on the desk. There we go. Like right there. There's some delays on my end. So
You're fine.
I'm trying to like...
You're fine. Little bit to the left.
Yeah. That's...
Little more? That works. Okay. Alright. So... the intoners are deciding that they're going to save the world. But will also destroy it eventually because they're, fun fact, all parts of the flower. And Zero needs a dragon to kill her when she's finished because it's the only thing that can destroy the flower in the end. Alright? Arcdial, the one's angel who you fight, and Gabriel and Mikhail all have a fight, and they all die together. Zero kills one and is extremely upset that Mikhail is dead and just starts to throw up for some reason. And the Accord basically goes, no, this isn't happening. Seals off the timeline, basically stops it from happening, and says, Zero lost her mind so hard that I said stop it.
So somebody threw up, didn't want to clean it up, and then left. Got
Yes.
it.
Yes.
That's all I got out of that. I would also cancel an entire storyline to avoid cleaning up puke.
Yes. So in ending D, we go to murder 4. And a demon dragon named Zophiel that we fight, and then we fight a little bit, and then we fight 4 afterwards. And then we go after 3 again and find 5's rotting body in the forest, and her eyes are like looking 2 different ways. all right? And she's just like,
Just like-
hi, Zero. Here, hold on. Undead
It's that
5.
one. It's that one anime reaction image where it's like, the fucking.
I'm trying to find the image of her eyes like being two separate directions, but I can't.
Yeah.
No, yeah, there you go. That works.
But you what? You've calculated.
There
all
you
the
go.
situations. Whoa.
Yep. All right. So,
Fuck.
her disciple Dito fucking loves it
Oh.
and is like, I am here for this. Let's
What
go.
the fuck?
Because
Why are they like that? What the fuck?
who, Dito?
No, the fucking chameleon eye bitch. What
Because
the fuck?
because she's undead and she's a unliving
Fucking
doll.
put her in the ground. Double tap. What the fuck?
3 did
If
it.
somebody looked at me with eyes like that, there would be no hesitation. There would be, that activates some fighting neurons in my brain, hands down.
She's one of those horns away from being a Homestuck cosplay.
Yeah, exactly.
And putting
like-
the gray paint all over the hotel.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, Dito loves this and summons an angel to help fight Zero. And then we stab 5, and Dito tries to summon the angel without her, and it doesn't work without her. So he turns into a dove and flies away.
You know,
For no
has-
reason, Scent
has
also
the
turns into a
creator,
dove and
like,
flies
gone
away.
to a psychologist, because this is like some very this is very unhinged. Like, I've made unhinged shit.
Mm-hmm.
For God's sakes, I'm literally like at the moment I'm in slime form, but then I turn into an eldritch monstrosity, and then I just turn into this motherfucker. Because tendrils.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm waiting for it to load, to be fair.
there we go. Yep. Hello, chat.
Nope. VTube Studio, please. 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 Please.
It's loading for me. It's loading
Good
for me.
for you.
What? Do I need to reload? Do I need to rejoin?
Probably not. It probably is just like a over the internet thing. Anyway, while that's loading, 3 is doing some shit meanwhile, and has gotten herself a worm, which is different than a dragon because it's an ancient, powerful dragon. Okay. Decadus comes to help and sacrifices himself to summon his angel, actually. And 0 and 3 do a big ol' fight, and now we're gonna fight 1, because 2 is just dead off screen, don't worry about it.
Did it work?
No, yeah, I would just switch back to your other model. I couldn't get the shirt working, chat, so I might, Lime, I might give you that card back, because I couldn't get the shirt working. Because it has such different rigging from what I need. Oh, Jesus, hi, Shizu. Holy shit. Oh my fucking god. I got fucking jump scared. Holy shit. Oh my god. Mm-hmm.
I just came in like, hey, yo, you got games on your phone, man?
Right.
Hey.
Hey.
Or like that one crackhead fucking yodeling while we were at,
Yes.
while I was waiting for y'all at Soup
Yes.
Kitchen. So I was waiting. We went to downtown Austin to go to Hot Pot yesterday.
North downtown
me-
Austin, mostly.
North downtown Austin. And this man, have y'all ever? I don't know how many of you are in a metropolis area, but have you ever had a crackhead come up to your car like, and then fucking walk by and then just start yodeling? I have.
Shizu, get out from
I thought I
behind my
was gonna
chat.
die.
Shizu, get out from behind my chat.
What? Fine, my stream
I-
now. Anyways,
Shrink yourself down, damn it. You're a
God
chibi,
damn it.
motherfucker. Thank you.
Hey, I'm doing my best here.
Mhm.
Anyways, all right.
Okay. Oddly enough, yes, I have. So there's that. Octa decides to give one an advantage for whatever reason and summons one's angel for them. But then a Accord shows up and has a rocket acceleration towards that, tackles one, and then hacks into the timeline so she can give Zero the ability to win
How do you hack into the timeline?
and gives herself up as a sacrifice.
The timeline's not able to be hacked. What do you...
A voice on
Like,
a
is it a
phone.
mainframe?
A voice on a phone executes the code, and Zero stabs through a
What
cord
code?
and into one's head,
What?
killing her. And then after the blast, we see that Accord is actually an android.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But... I don't...
Hmm.
You know, I don't...
There's gonna be a lot of
Can you move up a little bit? Over a little bit? There we go.
just nod and say yes.
Mm.
We'll recap all of this, don't worry. So that's all happening. The Zero has absorbed all of the flower's powers from her sisters, so she needs to transform. Mikhail's also here. He's crying. Zero transforms and turns
I would
herself
cry too.
into a giant flower woman in the middle of the city that you then fight as Mikhail in-game. Remember this. Don't worry about it, but remember it. Okay. She's made of salt and a giant stone-like woman statue.
But... She was...
Hmm?
What do you... Wait, how is she made out of stone and salt when she's a plant?
She looks like she's made of salt. But the idea is that she looks like she's made of stone, and she is made of salt. We'll get to it. Here, I'll just put this on stream for you, chat. So there's that, and we fight her as Mikhail.
Hailstorm.
Let's just skip forward
Is
a
the
little bit.
entire city salt now?
No. This is just the boss fight in a DDR style, how do I put this? Ace Combat, rhythm game. Personally, I think it's sick.
It looks dope, but I know it's some fever dream that came to somebody at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, pretty much. Mikhail destroys it and seals them off in another dimension. And then we see Accord, who maybe survived? That's weird. No, there's like 200,065,000 Accords that pop up. Let me see if I can.
What?
Let me see if I can't find it.
Yeah, how? What?
Yeah, there it is. Accord, who's maybe alive. That's weird. And then there's like a whole bunch of other Accords. That's weird. That's weird. They also salute the dead body and then walk off before telling the player she hopes to
all
see
have
you
stones
again
on their
some.
head.
Yes, she does tell the player
Oh, they're all the same. Why are they walking like that? Why do they walk like that?
because
That's
they
a problem.
can.
That bothers me.
She tells the player she hopes to see you again and someday.
Are they gonna
Thanks
start
you for
doing the
playing.
can-can? Oh, they looked like they were about to start doing the can-can. I was about to start laughing. Oh, nope, they just walk like that.
Yes, they just walk like that.
They just walk like that.
They're doing the Charleston. How often do rhythm games come up in this series? Every single game.
What do you mean every single game? I've still got to play Automata, and I'm only playing Automata.
Automata is the only one I think that doesn't have one.
Good,
I think.
because I have no rhythm.
It's okay. I don't
I have
either.
none. I have none.
So we get to now talk about Drakengard 1.
Uh,
And we're not going to talk about Drakengard 2, chat, because Yoko Taro didn't write it. It's non-canonical. Okay. As a reminder, the ending to Drakengard 3 was a joke ending that became canon.
What? Wait, what? Wait. What does that mean?
It is the canon ending for Drakengard 3, is the, like, E ending, which is the one where all of that stuff just happened, where she turns into a flower and stuff.
Oh, that was supposed to be a joke?
Mm-hmm.
What part of that is funny?
Well, it's when
I didn't laugh.
when the
I
original
only became more confused.
when the original came out, it was the joke ending.
Yeah.
Like, haha, this isn't true. Haha. Sort of thing.
Man, they need to find better jokes.
Yeah. So Yoko Taro decides he wants to make a game that shows the protagonist easily killing millions of people and how weird that is and how it shouldn't be okay. This is another game where you smash square a lot and sometimes triangle. It's also Ace Combat with dragons, and we're in a fantasy world called Midgar. Yes, I know. That's protected by seals of desert, ocean, forest, and goddess. Okay? Drakengard 3 was the prequel.
I heard protected by seals, and I actually thought you meant like actually like the animal, and I was actually going to be so excited.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
What was that one meme that I sent you? Seals when there's fish at the occasion.
Yeah. So Drakengard 3 was the prequel to this, okay?
Yeah.
A cult has taken over the place, basically, and brainwashed thousands of soldiers to bring in demon shits like here. Kame is our protagonist. He's just shitlords, like demons. Okay. Our protagonist is named Kame. He really likes murder, and then he gets mortally wounded.
I wonder why. It's almost like it's a Bible reference.
And he gets mortally wounded. His sister is named Furie and is the goddess seal of this world. She is in danger, and so he runs to the castle that they're at. And he finds a dragon here, and it's like, hey, you're dying, I'm dying, why don't we make a pact? C-A-I-M came, like Cain and Abel. Okay. So Kame decides to give up his speech, so he's now a silent protagonist. And now they're both alive and powerful.
I like silent protagonists.
Yes. And then we're shown someone named Inuart. He's apparently Kame's friend, and he was supposed to marry Furie, his sister. And when she became the goddess seal, she pretty much can't get married now and has space-time tied to her. Sorry, it's like that. It is absolutely a play on Cain and Abel, but like it's with an M. So yeah, she has space-time tied to her because she's a seal of the realm. Inuart and Kame were friends as kids, but Kame always wound up being stronger, and Inuart was like, I fucking hate you, and then just becomes a bard instead because he's not good enough. And then a dragon attacked Kame's family while they were children, and everyone was sad for a while.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So then Kame's dragon reaches out to another pact partner telepathically for help. And we've called forward a priest who sacrificed his hair, and his dragon is petrified, so he's pretty much useless. And I need to talk about this character. Because trigger warnings. I'm just gonna... Yeah. He is a religious hermit named Leonard, who is canonically a pedophile who also kills and maims the families of the children that he takes.
What?
Yeah.
You gonna kill him?
Eventually.
Is he dead?
We'll get there. He tries to kill himself, but is too scared to do so. And then he meets a fairy who's like, haha, you're so fucking weak, you can't even kill yourself. What the fuck is wrong with you? And she's doing this while he has set a house on fire with the supposed family and kids, burning down with the people inside. Okay? So he makes a pact with it, and he loses his sight.
What?
The idea is going to be that all of the protagonists are horrible fucking people. Okay? This one is the hardest one to, like, actually want to like in the series, I find.
I wonder why.
So he makes a pact with the fairy, loses his sight.
That's fucking gross.
And meanwhile, we learn that Inuart and Verdale were
fucking...
captured and we need
Choice.
to help them. We save Verdele, but Inuart is somewhere else being used by the Empire. He wishes for strength, and his eyes become red, and they're mind-controlled, and then we just skip away. We continue on our way, and find that another
That
seal
was it? You just skip away?
has been broken, and we meet an elf woman who
Okay.
is batshit crazy. She also made pacts with a salamander and an undine, who are elementals, and she's apparently crazy because she saw her entire family die in front of her, and because of that she eats people and babies because she gave up her womb for her pact, and so she could never have children, and so she eats babies to have them. Her name is Ariok.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! What?
Good?
I
You good? You good?
fucking.
Okay, I'll let you take a second to process. How you doing?
I don't know, homie. I don't know about that one, Chief. That's rough.
This is not the
Damn.
roughest thing we'll run into.
What do you mean it's not? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Huh? What? What do you? What do you? Explain thyself.
I will, eventually.
Don't get cryptic on me now.
I'm a cryptid, babe. Of course I'm going to.
Freaking god damn it.
Okay,
Booting up
so
American Truck Simulator because you won't play with me.
we need to set a date.
Yeah.
So the ocean seal is broken, and Inuart shows up to see Furie while riding a dragon. He apparently gave up his free will and ability to sing, and then they have a sword fight with Kame. Inuart wins,
Okay.
and the red dragon gets its ass beat, which is Kame's dragon, and Kame realizes that the black dragon is the one that killed his family. Okay?
Oh.
So Kame goes to stab the dragon, and the red dragon instead takes the hit and protects Kane because the black dragon was going to kill his ass. Anyway, Inuart and Furie run away together, and she's kidnapped more than anything. And we learn that the seals are keeping the seeds of resurrection from fucking up shit. We don't really understand what a seed of resurrection is, but we understand it's a big thing. Time to fight the entire empire. But that
What?
time to fight the entire empire. But that gets us to meet a small child named Sarai, and they have a giant golem with them. Their entire family is also dead from the empire attacking, and the golem walked by and wanted to be friends, so he was like, sure. And so he gave up his time. He is immortally he is immortally a child. He gave up all of his time to make a pact with this golem.
Okay.
Okay. He also has a twin sister named Mana, and her mother preferred him over her to a point of abuse and abandoned her in the mountains.
Oh.
So this
That's
this is Mana. And then this is Sarai. He's just a little kid. Just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. Yeah. Anyway, we adventure a bit and hear a bunch of fairies screaming, which means that there's only one seal left, which is the goddess one, i.e. Furie. Okay. Kame fights the Empire a ton, seems to be winning, and then magical nukes drop on the entire area.
What?
Magical nukes drop on the entire area.
What do you mean by magical nukes?
Nukes that are made of magic. Hiroshima.
Oh.
Shizu. Like actual
okay.
nukes, but for the
Oh.
intensity. Yeah. Okay.
That's-
So Inuart wants to kill Kame and asks a priestess that kind of weirdly looks like Sarai for some reason for permission. And
I wonder why.
I wonder why. So we have a giant dragon fight in the air, and we follow him into the flying fortress that bombed everyone. And in this ending, Furie is dead already, and the priestess of the Watcher is Sarai's sister, who is also brainwashed. Inuart rushes into in her death, and he's like, oh my god, what have I been doing? And it snaps him out of it. Hi, Chainsaw. Okay.
Hi, Chainsaw.
Mana is also shown to be possessed by something called the Watchers, which we don't know who that is yet, but it will be important. Okay. Inuart takes Furie's body and puts her in a seed of resurrection to see if it works. The seeds are also, however, called the Seed of Destruction, so yeah. And then we beat him in a fight, and he leaves. Before a worm shows up, which is in dragon terms basically a god, and it's basically heretical to fight it. But we fight it anyway. Okay. And the red dragon, Kame's dragon, becomes like super powerful, like insanely powerful. Kame and Vertile are here to kill Mana and throw magic at her, which makes her just grow really big. Yes, I'm dead serious. And this is the ending A boss, given power by the Watchers, but we beat her. Okay. She's sort of normal now, but the Watchers are still there, kind of, so she's like, can you kill me? Because, like, I don't want to do this anymore. But we need a new goddess, and there's implications that Kame and the dragon fuck? Like, actual implications that they fuck? And that they love each other romantically.
You know, that's getting into legal terms there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference between monster fucking and dragon fucking.
Yes.
That is a big lizard.
Currently, Chainsaw, murder folk. Currently. Anyway, the dragon is like, you know what?
Oh god.
We need...
You want to see how bad of a driver I am?
I'm gonna try and focus on this currently. We need a goddess.
Oh god, oh fuck.
Okay.
Yeah?
And the dragon's like, hey, my name is Angelus, by the way. And then Thanos snaps out.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So
like,
she's now the goddess.
dead?
And Thanos snaps to a point of, like, fixing everything in this timeline.
Okay.
Or, like, destroying everything, which it's unclear. Okay.
Okay.
Ending B. While we're chasing Inuart, like, back in the story, we don't stop him this time from putting Furie into the seed. And it kind of works, but she's actually turned into an eldritch horror that screams and kills him with her, like, tail.
Okay.
Let me find,
Is it at least cute?
no.
Oh. Boo.
Da 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 da. Da da da. Okay, let me pause. Da, 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 da. That's the fight. Okay. So, here we go, chat. There you go. Oh my god, she's coming out. She's perfectly fine, right? Oh my gosh. Look at her. She's so lovely. My god. She's okay.
You have returned to me.
I mean, I know of at least 3 people that would find her cute.
That's not a good tail. I don't like that tail. I don't like that tail. I don't like that tail at all.
I'll keep talking while this is happening. Anyway, she pulls herself out of the seed, like we see, and she has a weird angel demon wings. Also does that. Weirdly looking exactly like the art in Drakengard 3. That's strange. The songstresses.
Oh.
And then we kill her and zoom out on Kame and see. Hold on. We kill her. And then here we are, holding their manes of fury in his arms, one after another, rise into the sky. And we'll just watch this. It's pretty good. So there's her body. Everything's fine, right? Everything's great. We saved the world, right?
Everything's not great, is it?
We'll get to that.
I know enough about Warhammer. Nothing's ever okay.
Ooh, interesting. Ooh.
That's a lot of dragons.
So that's a lot of Fury, actually.
Oh.
How's your day going? Pretty good. Anyway, so
Good,
that's ending
good.
B. Ending C,
Ugh.
and we're back where we try to save Fury, and we get there before she dies this time. And we learn that Fury absolutely wants to fuck her brother.
You what?
And in this realization, Kame is absolutely disgusted and ashamed of her. And
Good.
Fury gets so upset over this, she kills herself because he won't love her. How you doing there, bud?
I you know,
So
That's,
Inuart is upset again, falls over in front of the seed and never
Yeah.
puts her in it. Angelus, the dragon, mentions Mana is the seal, is after the seal altar and summons a dragon that eats her. Angelus turns into a Chaos Satan evil dragon in this ending, cancels the pact with Kame so she can destroy him. Angelus is now our final boss, and the dragons in this ending rise up and take over humanity. Kame wins the fight with Angelus with destroying the seed at the altar, but then all you hear as he stands in this church is the world around him screaming and roaring with the sound of dragons as they descend upon the world around them.
Oh, that's nice.
It's fucking fantastic cinematically, if it helps.
I'm glad they put in a happy ending for once. Well,
So, in ending D, Sarai meets up with Mana, his sister, and they have like this twin thing, but she's
man, I'm
still
gonna have to take
pretty
apart this
crazy.
controller.
And he's asked the golem to fucking crush her like a pizza pocket under his big meaty hand, and he does.
Ending D's nuts.
I love. And then
Christ.
that causes a storm, like entity, to open up over the world, and it rains giant electric babies.
You what? What do you like?
What's up?
Like what do you mean by that?
I mean that it rains giant electric babies.
Why babies? Why
That is
babies?
not what I need. Dragon Guard ending 3, ending D. I need the actual. What would I call this? That'll work. There they go.
That's what's with the babies? They're not even cherubs. They're just babies.
They are just babies.
Why?
Attack on Titan looks different, man.
I don't know about that one. Chief.
Ariok is basically like, I want to eat that, and the babies are like, ooh.
You'd want to eat the baby?
Yes, because she's the one that eats babies because she can't have them. And then instead they eat her.
Greatest of beasts.
Like that. Fuck you, dude. You're a piece of shit. Fuck you. Die in a hole.
What, who?
This one. The pedophile. Him. Fuck him.
Is that the blind guy?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's a guy. That's an asshole.
Okay. So, another watcher that looks to sort of, you know what, we'll just play this. That looks to be the mom, descends, and we're going to call her the Queen Beast. And she's more of a extremely large humanoid top type body.
Oh, she's a top, huh? Good for her.
There she is.
that's a large baby. Oh, that's not a.
Yes.
That's not.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Leonard decides to stay behind and try and save them. He then gets eaten by a baby and sets off a suicide magic bomb. That is the blind guy.
Oh.
That is blind guy.
I'm glad that he dies.
Yes. In this ending. Sarah reacts to the beast because she can control
Is this
something.
The canonical ending?
No, not yet.
Right.
She basically controls something called the Great Time, and because he has no time at all, we bring him to the top of the Queen, which, by the way, she's pregnant now. It's fine. And
she has a baby. What?
Yes. And then the Drakengard. And Sarai breaks his pact, basically, and thus time around him gets, like, all fucked up. And the two of them are basically entombed forever while Cain and Angelus are eaten. Let me see if I can't. Yeah, so first and foremost, let's see. So he's just vibing. He breaks his pact. And there's all his time. There it goes.
Oh.
Yep. Pregante.
Pregnate.
And there is all of his time.
Oh.
It's such a cool visual, IMHO.
Sorry, I'm taking apart my controller at the moment.
You're fine. I'm mostly showing chat of constellation.
Come on, get out of there, you fucker.
Okay, so ending E is also a joke ending, ripping off Evangelion, and is the canon one in this story.
What? Why are all the joke endings the fucking ones that are actually, like, the thing?
Right?
I don't get that.
So,
I really don't get that.
Because the story was written in a way that he was building on it in a good way, but
in the giant baby.
In a good way, but like he was making it up as he went. And he was like, actually, this ending is the correct one. So we decide to not take Sari with us, and Cain and Angelus need a plan.
I'm not getting in the giant baby.
Yes.
It's not
happening. We do a magic dive bomb abortion that'll maybe do something.
You what?
I'm serious.
Homie, at what point? I don't know how many doobie like that are in me at the moment. And did I miss a screw? No, I didn't.
If you notice, she comes in from the top of the screen, chat.
What?
There she goes. And we do a magical time bomb abortion.
Hand in hand with good and evil. We too must adapt
this is
to this
canon.
world of chaos.
And then, give me a second. Come on, game. We cut to a shot of Tokyo. And a giant light hole opens up in the sky at some point. And, come on. Come on, game. This is like actually Tokyo, by the way. There it is. And there she is. And the Queen Beast is falling through and crashes into Earth. And Cain and Angelus follow. And Angelus asks if this is the land of the gods. And then we have a rhythm battle in the airspace over Tokyo. Again.
And this is just the second game.
Yes. By the way, the 4 descending notes you're hearing are important. So anyway.
Oh man, this is
mhm.
this is a lot. Holy shit.
Okay. So the final boss is a rhythm game, and the Queen Beast is singing, which is interesting and kind of familiar for some reason. How everything revolves around singing. And then the Queen Beast disintegrates fully, and the remnants will be eventually called Meso. Alright? Which is the cause of a disease that will be called the White Chlorination Syndrome. And if caught, they have the choice of making a pact with gods who made the Watchers, or they would transform basically into salt-like statues and die. If
I was
they
about to say, wait, why is it?
What?
Wouldn't it be Stodionation, or are they getting turned into table salt?
I'm pretty sure it's like table salt.
I don't like that.
So
if you want some seasoning, bam,
yeah.
I got you. You ever had a salt bake? Salt bakes are good.
If they accept, they basically turn into slaves, which are to be called Legion, and commanded by the leader called the Red Eye. Angelus at one point gets shot down by the Japanese Air Force and speared on Tokyo Tower. Her body turns to salt as well, and that is the reason why there's magic in our universe. And some other stuff happens, but it's spoilery. It's fine. We'll get to that in just a second. Let me find her on Tokyo Tower.
God damn it, get in there, you bitch. Fuck. Sorry, this is Shizu fixing something. Yes,
you're fine. There she goes. Bye, Angelus.
Motherfucker. I know I took all the screws out of you. Why the fuck are you being so difficult, you bitch? Fuck.
So anyway, that was actually Tokyo, by the way. Like, another dimension, and they're in our dimension now. Okay, so that's the Drakengard series. Do you have any questions? I will recap it for you very quickly.
I do not.
Chat, what about you? How you doing?
Yeah, chat. Do you have any questions?
A million.
So it looks like the top part, generally with controllers, the bottom part is what pops off.
I'm good.
But
Many, but continue. You can ask questions, I don't mind. There's a reason why explaining all of this is a redeem on my Streamloots.
yes. It's like me and Warhammer or cybersecurity.
You're fine, Rosary. Okay, so what flower was used as a reference for the lady? Let me check. It's like a specific flower. Flower in...
Looks like a lily?
Yes, I believe it looks like a lily.
Stargazer lily, maybe?
It has like metal things inside of it. So. Yeah. Like it has like these like little metal pieces inside. So it's like its own kind of flower, but it looks very similar to a lily. So. Also, yes, I can stretch. Okay. Quick recap, okay? Zero is a lady with a dragon and sisters who are both angels and intoners, and she really wants to kill them, and also has a flower in her eye that is the big bad evil guy of the entire series. She pretty much is a walking undead pest because of the flower. There are multiple endings, one where she dies that leads to Drakengard 2, but we don't talk about it. And then there's a lady named Accord who shows up and is an android and watches all of the timelines, and there's one where Zero loses her shit, and Accord seals that branch, and one where all the sisters swoop into Zero and become a giant flower. Okay? That's Drakengard 3. Drakengard 1, there's a dude named Kame. He also has a dragon that he makes a pact with. Pacts are like, hey bro, get in my heatsink and share souls with me. And my sister wants to bang me, but like, I don't worry about it. She's the key to everything. Multiple endings where she dies, babies rain from the sky. In the ending, she doesn't maybe die. And then the giant lady comes out of the sky, gets named the Queen Beast. We fight her. She rings some bells at us, then falls into our actual current timeline in the middle of Tokyo. Have a DDR air fight before everyone dies. It's just non-canon, Fisher. That's it. Shizu has died. Or I have died. One of the two. It's fine. I'm gonna say Shizu has died. I'm gonna say Shizu has died because he's not responding to me in Discord. Or I'm dying. I can't tell. Interesting. Because I'm not having frame drops or anything on my end, so... Is this ending F? Me. I am ending F. Hello. Hi, Fisher. Why is my thing all the way over there? Hold on. Yeah, I think it's Shizu. Here, I can text him. Be like, you did die. You did a die. He committed the dead, it's true. Also, chat, if you are absolutely wondering, I did wear my girl dinner shirt to Soup Leaf with Shizu. Just because I could. Really. It was quite fun. I had to. I had to. Like, I had to. My problem is I don't want to keep talking about the plot if Shizu's MIA. So, I guess we'll do a wait. Do it, Anna. We'll come hang out in Austin because there's nothing to do in Blanco. A random animal fact, we'll wait for Shizu. Maned wolf's pee smells like weed. So strongly that when we were first starting to house maned wolves in America, and police officers or security would walk past their whatever. Apparently it's his ISP. They would mistake it for people smoking weed repeatedly. So what was the original world of Drakengard 1? So imagine that there's an alternate universe to our world, okay? And every dimension technically exists at the same time, all right? And there is a Nier mobile game.
Oh, fucking god damn it.
Welcome back, Shizu.
ASP. Holy shit. That wasn't even me. I didn't even break anything
It's
that
fine.
time.
I will wait for you to rehost in VTube Studio and join you again.
Yeah, 1 second.
So all timelines exist at the same time, and just the dimension that Drakengard took place in is a different dimension from our dimension, which is where Tokyo is. Who? Why? Who? Is this to the 55-gallon drum of lube? What happened? Hold on. You know why? Hi, Steve. Thank you for the $5 to the 55-gallon drum of lube. And for once again making me tweet that I was given $5 for a 55-gallon tub of lube.
And I do believe I forgot to advertise myself because I don't believe in advertisement, but nobody who's going to advertise for me but myself. My name is Shizu Moth. I stream on Twitch at /Shizu Moth on everywhere. And that's it. That's the advertisement.
Here, I put your name. I put your name in my title for them.
There we go. Okay.
Did you at least tell people that stream was live today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I did do that.
Okay.
And I will definitely advertise it elsewhere as soon as I'm done screwing my controller back in.
Don't fuck your controller.
I'll stick whatever I want in my controller. It's a strong independent controller.
Yes, he is an orange fruit gusher. which is
What are you?
statistically the worst flavor, and blue is the best, followed closely by red, but that's not the point.
What? Oh,
Fill your controller with glue.
where did that go? Hello? Oh.
Are we ready to get back into this, Shizu, or are you just dying?
1 second. 1 second. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Get out of there, you bitch. Okay. Get back in there, you motherfucker. Swear to God. Come on. Hear a lot of clicking. Am I?
No, you're fine. I was talking to someone else.
No. I was making sure I'm not stripping my screwdriver.
Shizu, are you good to go? Can I talk to you? Am I allowed to stream the thing that we're...
You're able to stream, yes. It's trying to launch. I don't know why it's...
You're fine.
Oh, it's because Steam's having trouble syncing with shit. To fucking just launch it, you bitch. Play anyways. Give me my fucking thing. God damn it.
Here, I'll move outside. Here, I'll move the coffee cup so you can see my titties, Chad. How does that feel?
But
I'll be a real VTuber and just, like, continuously show you my titties. How does that feel? Slime Rancher's on sale. Nice.
there you go.
So, we remember that Kame beat the
I think
Queen Beast.
I think you just need to rejoin.
Oh. Kame beat the Queen Beast. Okay. You remember this? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Return. And the jet shot down Angelus. Half a year later, we remember that the white chlorination system starts. And syndrome starts, whatever. And the dragon parts were collected by the government and are technically thought to have caused white chlorination syndrome at the time. We're also going to refer to this as WCS for a while, because it's easier. Suddenly, people with WCS start surviving and fall into a rage, and they become legion, like I said. Because they make pacts with gods, they become slaves, whatever. Tokyo is
big Andy.
Yes. Tokyo is entirely quarantined and sealed off, but only after a celebrity dies from a legion attack. They build a giant wall around it, and they call that wall Jericho. And the world is basically like, fuck. The media who stayed behind send a message out that everyone is being attacked by a giant white being. And then around January 8th, 2006, we start seeing the first signs of gestalts. Side note, some of the scientists researching it start to hear weird bell sounds in their ears. And in 2008, the wall is destroyed from within, and a bunch of white creatures, Legion, pour out. One of them with red eyes, later dubbed as Red Eye, is seen leading them. The Japanese army fights back. WCS reemerges and spreads outside of the rest of Japan. The facility researching Angelus is moved to outside of Tokyo. It is assumed that it went to the United States. Japan's basically falling apart, and America takes some of the Legion corpses for study. America also joins Japan in the fight, and the Legion is pushed back slowly. They seem to have limitless forces, so everyone decides, let's just nuke Japan again. Again.
Boy, that went well the first time.
They bomb it on August 6th, and the media freaks out and is like, this is literally just Hiroshima again. This is terrible. First white chlorination syndrome is then found outside of Japan, and then further into multiple other countries. In June 2010, they basically prove the multiple timelines exist and multiple universes exist from Angelus and the Queen Beast. The particles that exist here that we called meso technically shouldn't exist in this universe.
Did you join the thing?
Yeah?
What? People in collab, one of you, what? No, you didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally did.
It said I did. Yes, a day before your birthday. Okay, so it gets dubbed as both meso and salt, technically. We also decide that the WCS mean is caused by meso and transmitted by body fluids. Heat, explosives, physical means can destroy meso made with WCS. So the nuclear attack only basically spreads it out on a global scale. So they bomb the plate. You're real big, bud. Do you need me to scoot over here?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know what's needed here.
Scoot slightly to the left and a little bit smaller because your fucking feathers are in the way.
Feathers?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have feathers.
Well, you're just hanging out behind chat, so I figured you didn't want them running all over your face and stepping on you.
I don't like steppies.
Exactly. So
I'm not one of the ones that like steppies.
Yes.
Chat likes steppies. I don't like steppies.
So you can't basically destroy Meso, and it just goes all over the world. The place keeping Angelus is attacked, and the remains are destroyed by an unknown party. In March 2014, the Gestalt Project begins officially, and it is researching the removal of souls from the human body because pacts involve giving part of your soul.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Why do you have the bat?
What do you mean?
Why do you have the
Don't
bat?
worry about it.
Why is
Don't
it
worry about
why
it.
is it connected to your antenna?
Because I'm struggling here. Okay. I'm trying to play.
Okay, you're
Trying
fine.
my best here.
You're fine.
Fucking. Trying
The
not to lose all my shit here because I don't want to have to buy another fixing kit.
So the first test subject is soul is removed and then put back with no issue. In May 2014, they find that Meso can absorb energy from other worlds, making mass from nothing. It is later going to be called magic.
Yeah.
Okay. In
I call it
2015,
magic too. Yeah.
the Gestalt Project is basically rejected by the public. They have no interest in it. They also research what to do when a Gestalt loses its body around this time, and in February 2016, they make a resistance vaccine to WCS and give it to the army to fight Legion.
Okay.
It doesn't work, they all die.
Yeah.
In 2023,
Yeah.
the war has gone on for years, and the world is at unrest, and there's a whole bunch of civil war and shit.
That sounds appropriate.
At this point, there are also many types of Legion, and they're not restricted to human forms.
Ah,
Anything can become Legion. A tree
Like
could become
plants?
Legion. Yes.
what? Really?
Yes.
But don't plants not? How can they become legion if they can't like agree to shit?
It's not really explained, but they can.
That's weird.
So the Gestalt plan is set for 2030 at the current rate, fueled by something called the Hamlin Organization. In 2025, the first replicants are created, and they're basically clones of the bodies and provide a physical body for the Gestalt soul to be inside. In 2026, the experiments...
So the replicants are people,
Yes.
but metal.
They're not metal. They're just bodies, like full human bodies, without a soul.
That are used as vessels for a soul,
Yes.
making them have a soul.
We'll get to that.
So, but
So there's the Gestalt and there's the replicant. The Gestalt is the soul that is pulled out of them. The replicant tends to be the body, or at least the clone of the body if they need one.
why is malware bites causing problems for me? Am I going to have to fight it? I'm going to have to fight it. Hold on.
Okay.
Continue talking. I'm
You're
just
fine.
fighting my.
So the
I'm cleaning up.
Hamlin organization does WCS turns people into Legion, yes. As well as gives them magic potentially.
Okay.
Because white chlorination syndrome is because they only call it that because when somebody refuses, they turn into salt. But if they don't refuse and they like make a pact with Legion / the Watchers, who are the ones who made Legion, they Okay.
Mhm.
So the Hamlin organization is doing a little bit more than what they tell the public, because of course they do. They
Yeah,
start.
It's corpo.
They
Take a shot, chat. I said
they
corpo.
they start some experiments on some children named Halua and Emil. Halua becomes a giant weapon to fight against Legion, and she looks like, let me find it.
Whoa, big lady.
She
Gonna
looks
be big lady.
like
Big lady. Big lady.
I want the image it
Let's see.
showed me.
No,
Goddamn
not
it.
big lady.
Not big lady.
Not big lady. Not impressed.
Why is it not
There we
giving
go.
me the?
Not impressed. L plus ratio plus not big lady.
God fucking damn it! Why is it not giving me the image I want? It's literally this one that I want. Motherfucker. Can I have the image, please? Can I have the image, please? Please? This is Halua.
No.
This is Halua.
Oh.
Okay.
What's that?
Halua.
Oh, that looks like a droid. That looks like one of the walking droids from like the oh fuck, where is it? Let me send it. Let me see. Where is it? I think it's a spider droid from Star Wars. Spider droid.
This is also Halua from the front. We'll get to that, Oily. I promise.
You're gonna hate me. Copy image. Send in Discord. that's all that comes to mind.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's so stupid looking. Show chat the dumb shit that I send.
Okay. So Halua is basically a giant walking weapon, but then she's deemed too dangerous to use because she goes batshit, and they seal her away using Emil, her little brother, who...
Emil?
Yep. This is Halua,
Not
that
a
is Emil.
snack.
No, not a snack.
Not a snack. A whole
So
meal.
Halua is on the right, Emil is on the left.
Oh, never mind.
In
Yeah,
2030...
not a meal.
Not Emil.
Not a meal.
Halua goes...
Subpar. It's
Gets
subpar
sealed up.
Dinner.
Red Eye leader gets killed, and Legion can no longer coordinate, but the WCS still seems to be rampant. In 2032, I'm gonna change the song because it's too uppity for right now. It's just too fucking uppity.
No, Anna, no, not like that. No. Oh,
So, with WCS now spiraling out of control in 2032 February, gestaltalization and relicantization, these are the words they used, replicantization,
That's so weird.
are revealed to the public. In March of that same year, we make androids which can operate pretty much forever that are placed throughout the world to be charged with maintenance of systems and repairing. Replicants are engineered to be immune to white chlorination syndrome and with minimal sentience to follow basic android commands. They're told to kill the remaining Legion and gather the rest of the Meso. Specific Celebrant androids transfer Meso back to the parallel world to get rid of it, and it is thought that this might be a cord, but this also kind of translated, because Japanese to American English is bad, that it might be priests doing it, so we're not sure. In 2033 as well, we're skipping, forward a little bit, the Grimoire project starts. Basically putting a gestalt
You
in a
keep
book
saying miso, and all I'm thinking is everyone gets miso soup.
like a vessel. So
Oh.
Grimoire Weiss was initially a man who found himself in the employ of the Hamlin organization. He participated in the organization's efforts, and it can be implied that he had a high aptitude for luciferase. Note, the Hamlin organization is an international organization formed in December of 2016 after it discovered that the anti-white chlorination drug luciferase was more effective with younger patients. Their goal was to find children with high physical ability and repetitiveness to luciferase to use as soldiers to combat Legion. Their methods were sometimes immoral. It is implied they abducted orphan children and coerced them into service as soldiers, lied to the children about the effectiveness of luciferase, and even pitted them once against each other in secret experiments involving magic.
Yeah.
Okay, so Weiss was recruited at 15, and at 16 was active in crusades constantly under the organization. He also started to care for another girl that was with him during those crusades. At 19, he was offered a job, and he took it, and 13 other people and him were locked in a single room. The same girl who he starts to care about finds a black book and picks it up like, ooh. He tells her off from picking up that book, but then all the other kids in the room start to argue, and one is sucked into an aquamarine book. They get told to kill each other, and only 2 of them will survive, using grimoires in the room. They also have to kill each other with the grimoires, or it does not count. His girlfriend gets sucked into a red book, specifically named Grimoire Rebrum. Sorry, murder backwards. It's very witty. Weiss and some other kid who just really wants to kill everybody are the only 2 left in the end. And Weiss and this kid get turned into Grimoire Noir and Grimoire Weiss, respectively. Why is Shizu in a cage? I don't know.
Anna said jail time, so.
Get out of jail. I'm trying to read you a bedtime Nier story, goddammit.
Damn it.
Thank you. Haha, children murder. Haha. Anyway. So using both grimoires, you can cause the gestalts to forcefully reinsert into replicants at a large scale. From a progress report on gestalt implementation. So after a period of time, it becomes harder to return the gestalt to the original body, and a relapse can occur, making them akin to something or someone to Legion. If they find DNA resistant to the relapse, it could save the project, and it will be called the original gestalt, which starts a worldwide search for anyone with the DNA that they need. This is all done silently in Japan. Around the same time, we meet Kaine, who is my second favorite character. I love her. She's very sexy and amazing, and her swords weigh 50,000 pounds, but no one gives a shit. And I wish that I had her Nindo, and I wish I had A2's Nindo, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Are those fucking, like, Warhammer 40k fucking chain swords? What? Okay, that's kind of dope. I like her. Okay, that's fair. Based on the swords alone, I enjoy her.
Okay. You should look up how she talks, because she looks like this, and she's like, you fucking cunt! What the fuck is wrong with you? I hope you eat shit and die! Like, constantly. It's great. I love her. She's very much like Zero, because Zero does the same thing. So, we see that she is having her backstory at this point. Her grandfather is alive at this point, and she has a dog. Okay. Just so you know. Callie, Kaine's grandmother, and her grandfather were both soldiers. Callie was the captain of a 13th crusade that defeated the last Red Eye. In 2050, a Red Eye is being transported, and there's an accident which causes some shit to happen. Yona and Nier, 2 of our other characters, apart from the chaos, and run away so hard that they run into Kaine and her grandparents' house by accident. Kaine's grandmother is also growing unknown white flowers in her garden, and that's strange. They also use a meal currently as a weapon against the Red Eye in this situation. Side note, Kaine doesn't really have parents. She was made from her grandparents' genes in a test tube, and also the analysis from Legion attack patterns, in the hope that she would be able to defend herself from an attack should it happen, and to be used as a weapon against Legion.
Wouldn't that make them her parents, though?
I mean, yes, sort of.
So that's
yes and
her
no.
Parents.
Yes.
Okay, look, genetic material A, genetic material
yes, I know.
B. The owners of
this is how it was written for me. So, just reading you what was written. So,
Man, this
Kaine's
writer.
Kaine's grandmother. It is a lot of this is from the codex itself, and the codex was not written by Yoko Taro, so the writer of the codex is the one with your problem right now. So,
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's good writing, but like somebody watches too much anime.
yeah.
My grandparents bred me in a test tube.
Her grandmother, once Legion is dead, feels really.
Kids in your tubes.
God damn it! No, we had a vasectomy.
Wait.
You asked if I had kids in my tubes, and I said no. We had a vasectomy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, in 2053,
Dying. Anyways,
in order to stabilize a gestalt, they have to remove the meso, but it must be removed from the gestalt after the transformation. Okay. It is also found that the gestaltalization via a grimoire has the best chance for the original gestalt to be made, so they mass print a ton of Grimoire Noir, which is the kid that wanted to kill everybody.
Oh, I'm sure that goes well. Does that go about as well as I think it's gonna go?
We'll see. Yeah. Yeah? You excited there, buddy? You excited over there? You having a little...
Pressing buttons. I forgot that I had like 3 different layers of uppies.
Yes. Here. I can't lift you at all, so...
What is that?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, so... The Hamlin organization sets up experiment centers, which are disguised as refugee camps and relief centers to hand out copies of Grimoire Noir.
I'm sure that goes well.
Nier, one of the kids we mentioned, lives in one of the areas and is tricked into going in for medicine because Yona, his sister, is sick with the flu or something. But then when one of the candidates relapses into a berserk gestalt, he runs away. They follow him and attack them in a supermarket. It's the beginning of the game, actually. Like the actual beginning of the game. Nier uses...
So it starts out as a assault in a supermarket?
Yes, 100% yes.
Why? What do you mean?
Yes, no, I'm dead serious.
What?
We'll get there.
Okay.
Yes, just I know.
All right.
Nier uses Grimoire Noir to save Yona and becomes self-aware in the original Gestalt at that point in time. Yona touches another copy of Noir and becomes and instantly relapses, basically. So, bye, Yona. The World Purification Commission finds them both and says, hey, we can save Yona by putting her into cryostasis, but bro, Nier, you have to give us your meso in your body, please. And Nier is like, yeah, sure. And this goes on for a long time, i.e. a millennia. Noir is then programmed to only obey the original Nier, and in 2058, Nier gets pissed off that the program is going to take like 1,000 years and just runs away until it's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
A side note, at this point, it never gets dark now in their part of the world because the Earth's axis changed from one side, and now the other side is in never-ending darkness, and the dark side of the Earth is called the Kingdom of Night, and this is literally because the team and Yoko Taro didn't want to make a day-night cycle, so they made it canonical.
How hard is it to make a day-night cycle?
They just didn't want to do it. the general thought is that Japan is
Wouldn't
kind
that
of
bake the shit. That would destroy That would destroy the world.
potentially part of it at least.
That would but not potentially. It would destabilize everything.
So basically, imagine it that
One
it is.
side of it would
It
just
is
be like
now no longer. If you look at the world and imagine it like you're looking at a globe, and normally it turns like left to right.
yeah.
Okay, instead it's now turning from bottom to top.
What the fuck?
Hawaii is generally the line that they say is always in nighttime. Okay, and Japan is always
we're
in
on
day.
The tidal lock part. Yeah, so being a tidal locked planet and supporting life
I know.
kind of doesn't really happen.
I know.
Because, like,
Shizu, magic exists in the world now.
yeah, dude, magic can lick my left nut. Fuck that. The ecological cycles are fucking horrifying.
Yes. No, I don't
You
disagree.
ever see? Yeah, no, it's terrifying.
Yes, I don't disagree. I'm just letting you know
I
that
don't
this
give a
is what...
shit if you're Harry Potter. You're not gonna stop the fucking Earth from dying.
It's fine. So,
Anyways,
anyway.
Jesus.
So that was in
Christ.
2058. Okay?
Yeah.
In
With the right
2764,
amount of atmosphere.
in
But how would it
2764.
sustain the atmosphere.
we went from
Oh,
2058 to 2764.
Mm-hmm.
700 years, Shizu.
In the 41st millennium, all you know is war. Remember, folks, the flesh is weak and machines are strong. The Emperor of Mankind lies to you.
So the replicants start to develop their own sentience at this point. Because of course they do.
Evolution.
Around 3,000, most of them have sentience by now, and start building civilizations and cultures around the world, roughly at about the stage of the medieval era.
Okay.
Despite all this, by 3276, they're still cleaning up Meso around the world, but a replicant takes his dead lover to where the Red Eye died a long time ago and wishes her to be resurrected. And she is, and she's a Red Eye. Haha, Drakengard parallels.
That sounds terrifying and not supposed to happen.
Yeah,
but,
maybe. Gestalts start to wake up at this point. Meso is basically eradicated, but the replicants only see the Gestalts as body-snatching monsters and attack them, and they get called Shades. So basically they look like weird shadowy monsters in the overworld of the game. I can look one up real quick. Yeah, so they kind of look like this. They're pretty cool.
like what?
They're pretty cool, actually.
Oh, those look dope.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to finish playing Ghostwire Tokyo at some point.
Okay, so these get called Shades. There are places where androids fully control that are rarer, and some replicants and gestalts kind of fully form back into humans. But despite being treated with purified meso from Nier, the gestalts start to go berserk for some reason. And then in 3361...
Tidal lock is a terrifying prospect that might actually happen eventually, but as long as the molten core of the inside of the Earth, in theory, it could be solid, it could be molten. We don't know. Do we know?
I don't
Let
know.
me double check that.
In 3361, the game's story finally starts. So, in what was it? Let's see. In 2053, you start the game, and then there's a time skip.
The inner core is not liquid, but the outer core is. Okay. Yeah.
So in 2073,
Sorry, science changes.
in 2073, we play at the supermarket,
2077.
and then from there we flash forward to 3361, and that's where the game actually starts.
Which game?
Nier. We're still in the same game.
Oh.
Replicant.
Sorry, I
Everything I'm reading you at this point are from short stories, the codex. things like the 3 DC Nier comics that are available that talk about the Black Scrawl and the Cataclysm and everything that happened. Stuff like that.
Okay. So we have the possum have Chip now. Matthew has Chip.
He nim 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 nim.
Speaking of nem, we should probably take a 5-minute break to go do what we've got to do, because you have been streaming for 2 hours
Of talking,
already.
yes, yeah. A little bit.
Of talking, just straight talking.
Chat, what do you
Go
here?
get food.
I'll put a quick, hold on. I'll put on a hike. How does a hike sound?
What is a hike?
A literal 4K hike.
Huh?
Hiking in 4K.
Oh. What? Wait. What is?
I'll be back, chat.
Hey, how are you, chat? All right. Yeah, I got it. Let me go. Let me go grab food too.
Yeah, Anna, is that what you're gonna do? Hi, we're just hanging out on a walk. I'm just gonna eat my ravioli. So. Y'all just continue to walk, it'll be fine. I don't know where Shizu went, though. is spooky month. And as a reminder, chat, we have charity stream this weekend. Just so you know. Fuck you too, bitch, affectionate. I don't know why, but the hiking videos always are so nice. Hi, Perry. I mean, there's a reason why I love this. Because it's both so convoluted and so stupid fun. Like, my brain just latched onto it for whatever reason. It is literally one of my favorite games. Oh, I'm very subject to the brainworms, but these are brainworms that I've had since Nier Automata came out, because I realized the gummy worms, no, because I realized that how much I liked it helped a lot. And so I would say do the same thing I did if you're that interested in it. Don't play the first games first. Play Automata first, and if you really, really find it interesting, then play the other ones, basically. That is my best recommendation. Hey, Fuser. For children are good. He did really well with Shizu last night at Supli. So, I mean, he was really tired. He didn't get to sleep a whole lot. He's also starting to only just now learn his service trick things, like his, things he's supposed to do as a service dog, so we're getting through that. We had a moment, I don't think you're part of the Patreon, Anna, so we had a moment where, Evie finally, like, played with Sam, because he was so tired, and she, like, laid down next to him and kept, like, rubbing on his feet and, like, pawing at him. And Evie's been, like, terrified of Sam since we brought him home, basically. Mm-hmm. It's really good. Which, something, we post pictures of my dogs and cats that I don't show to anybody else in the Discord. Wow, hey, you're a Patreon. And then also you get to choose games I play and stuff like that. Patreon advertisement? Man, I would love to continue dyeing my hair repeatedly, but like bleaching my hair when it's like raven black sucks so much. Advertised, yeah, thank you, Roddy. Yeah, there's also art tutoring technically, once a month. Yeah. So I have to bleach my hair like 3 times before I can get it to a color I'd want to dye. Because most of the colors I want to dye need very light hair. which is so fun. Go dark purple? I've done dark purple. I could probably find it. 1 second. Let me see. I have to go real far back, sadly. Nope, that was me fresh out of the hospital. That was me at TwitchCon. I actually really like that photo of me. I should save that. Do I even have the photo of my hair purple? I don't think I do. Damn. Chat, would you like to see how easy it is for me to be both Viney and femme presenting? Because, like, man. Here, hold on. Okay. So the first picture will be me from TwitchCon, and this was a little while ago. Just bear with me. Something something face reveal. But I used to stream with my face, so who gives a shit? Oh, come on, internet. Don't be a butt. Please? 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 Okay. So, hey, female presenting. So there's that. And then, Viney. What's up? Yeah. 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 Hi, I'm a tiny chameleon. How are you? I'm trying to see if I even still have the pictures of my hair anymore, and I'm kind of sad that I don't think I do. But yeah, I used to have very dark purple hair for a while, and then I also tried, teal for a little bit. And I also wore greenish teal for a little bit. And then I've never been able to find my actual hair color that I would want, which is... the... my favorite color, which is Samsung Galaxy S10 Pink Color Flamingo. So, I also realized that I haven't really used, Wait, do they have the pieces? Fuck. Do they have my pieces? Motherfucker. They have my pieces for the Nendo that I could make my own VTuber with, and I keep wanting to do, so long as I, like, am able to paint it. So, oh boy. Anyway, yeah, it's, Samsung Galaxy S10 Pink Flamingo as my favorite color. Yeah, it's a very nice color. It's this color, specifically. They don't have my boots, though, motherfucker. The biggest problem is that finding all the individual Nintendo products is very hard, because They tend to not.
What?
Hi,
What?
welcome back.
The fuck?
Hi. Hey. How you doing?
My ISP is, I swear to God.
I've just been talking, so don't worry.
Hello. What?
I'm just gonna share this response to this tweet. No, that's not what I wanted. Motherfucker. Not ask Reddit, goddammit. I wanted this.
What happened?
Anyway.
I love when Deers bought gallons of lube.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, you can make a slip and slide with that.
I absolutely could.
Host.
I got
There we go.
a
Host
full...
collab. There we are.
Yeah. I went and like ate food, so you're good.
I made food.
Congrats.
I made an egg sandwich that is competently made for once.
Nice.
With ketchup.
I have no problem with that. I understand the need for ketchup, and I'm just... People can eat whatever the fuck they want, who cares? So, you know. Why are...
I scrambled,
No, you're fine.
happened?
Continue talking. VTubers are doing things. Continue talking. Continue talking.
what was I saying?
Egg sandwich. You people can eat what they want.
Oh, right. So what I did was I toasted 2 pieces of bread, and then I scrambled 3 eggs with a little bit of soy sauce and Tony Chachere's, the Creole seasoning.
Yeah.
And then I put it into a pan with a little bit of butter without scrambling it. So I covered it so it cooks evenly, and then I folded it in half, put some cheese in it, and then folded it in half again, and then slapped it in between 2 pieces of bread with a little bit of ketchup.
Nice.
Not bad. It is not bad at all.
Chad, do you know why ketchup was invented? Because I do.
I don't.
Ketchup was invented to make rotten food taste better so you could continue to eat it as needed. Ketchup also was not originally made of, tomato.
Wasn't it made of like garlic and onion?
It was made of a lot of different things. Yeah.
Isn't that like white ketchup nowadays?
Something. So yeah, that was a thing. Okay. Are we ready to... Hi, Shizu. Would you like to stand on my desk or my mic or anything?
I have no idea. I don't know where any of those are.
Okay, 1 second.
I'll catch your sub.
There. Jesus Christ.
Man, your OBS really wants to...
When I control Z, it likes to reset everything in like a split second. It's annoying. Oh, the thing with VTubers Lime was that people are making pic crews of like their nails as VTubers, and I'm like, okay.
What?
Yeah, I'm just like,
Wait,
yeah,
why?
right. And then I'm just like, okay, let me look at this fucking pic crew thing, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So.
Yeah, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that.
Oh my god, you could also be in my coffee if you wanted, I realize. If I moved it. Hold on, where's my coffee?
Why would I want to be in coffee?
I don't
You don't
know.
want... I don't know.
Just saying.
I don't know how much oil I leave everywhere.
It's more dust than anything, because moth. Dunk them like a biscuit.
Funny enough, I haven't, like, been a real moth in, what, 4 centuries now? Just slime
That's fair.
and various alchemical substances that might not, but may include a pipe bomb. I don't know where I have my pipe bomb.
Okay. I mean, we'll talk about pipe bombs. Don't worry about it. Dear Mr. FBI listening to my stream, we're talking about joke things and also the story of Nier and Minecraft. And the things that I'm actually talking about are things that Yoko Taro did, and I am just repeating them. That is all that is happening. Thank you, Mr. FBI and CIA. Please like and subscribe.
I forgot that I was supposed to do my radio voice this entire time.
I mean, I haven't been doing it.
Hello, chat. How are we doing today?
So I have some side notes for you. 3 of them. Okay, Gestalts, by the way, like and buy Streamloots cards. Gestalts, by the way, the instant that they have wounds. Good? Okay. I love you. Thank you. Okay, sorry.
Hi, Max. Anyways.
Consider subbing to twitch.tv/DeerBits, Mr. FBI. The United States could use your help by subbing to me. And I know the United States has Twitch Prime. So did you know that with Twitch Prime? God damn it.
Did
Anyway.
you know that with Twitch Prime, you too can become one of my assistants?
Gestalts bleed, because the instant they get hurt, their wounds try to return to their human state, and then they bleed and die like normal humans when hit. Thank you for the Nutty Buddy bar. Thank you for taking my trash. So there's that. So they bleed. Okay. Side note 2. The sealed verses are something that is required for Weiss to work. And
Now,
Nor...
I have one question, and it might be dumb. Do the replicants also have allergies? Like if somebody wanted to like improve upon themselves, and then they were allergic to peanuts, and I just tossed I just crumbled a bunch of peanuts in like my hand.
In theory,
and then I tossed it like pocket sand.
In theory, you could kill a replicant with peanuts like that. Yeah. Yeah, we are, dude. We definitely are, Def Dude, because this is Shizumoth. He's never played nor even heard anything about Nier or any of its other
Kingdom
things.
Hearts.
Or Kingdom
or
Hearts.
really Final Fantasy. I've tried playing Final Fantasy, but the story decided to
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of layered storytelling. I just play games like I remember Doom. Back in my day. Doom was the highest. Oh, Doom.
Would you?
Demon.
Now I play it on my fridge.
Like, little Billy, why are you playing Doom on the fridge? Can you hand me another one of those prunes?
So, side note 2. The sealed verses, which we'll get to, are required for Weiss to work.
I actually own the 480k game, and I should probably actually start playing that. What?
I'm talking over you. So, the sealed verses are required for Weiss to work, and Nor is required for both Grimoire to work. So it's a double lock system that prevents accidentally starting the process of returning all the gestalts to the replicants. Okay?
Okay.
Another side note, they barely explained Project Gestalt because it reflects reality. We don't know everything at any given time, so why would Nier know about Project Gestalt? Okay.
I don't.
Just keep that in mind. The year is 3,465. Gestalt Nier really wants to fix Yona because he's sick of waiting. And he, Popla, and Devla, and Nor come up with a plan to get Nor and Weiss back together. Forcibly fusing all the gestalts with its replicants, Devla and Popla make up lore and a song to string along replicant Nier into finding Weiss. Yona has the Black Scrawl, learns about a flower called Lunar Tears, and goes to get one. Because Popla was suddenly like, go to the Lost Shrine, I think there's some up there, and they'll make you super rich. Nier goes after her, and finds Weiss. He fights 2 beings called Hansel and Gretel. They return home with Weiss. Popla and Nier talk about fantasy stuff, and she lies and convinces him that Weiss might save Yona and everyone else. So go check the Eyrie. There might be a verse there. So We go to the Eyrie, and no one talks to him. And we leave, and we run into Kaine.
Okay.
Let me pull her back up, because she's a hot little lady. I adore her so much. Look at this lady. Isn't she pretty?
Which lady? Yeah, it's the same one as earlier.
Yeah. I'm just bringing her back up.
Chainsword lady.
Mm-hmm. Where am I? Kaine is from the Eyrie, and her backstory is basically that everyone in the Eyrie is a cunt and hates her because she is technically both a shade and she's intersex, and the kids beat her up constantly for it.
What? That's no reason to beat up people.
Well, yeah, no, of course not.
What?
Yeah, she's canonically intersex, and, like, it's brought up so perfectly in this game before, like, a lot of other games did it, and it makes me sad that people don't know about it.
Well, she's cute.
Yes.
And has chainswords.
Yes. Her grandmother in the Eyrie defends her, but one day a shade named Hook attacks her grandmother while Kaine is away and kills her. Kaine was mutilated, and that's when the shade named Tyrion fused with her and makes her hate the fuck out of shades. Tyrion's backstory is that he was originally named Yura Masayoshi. I'm trying to not fuck up names. He was a military unit commander. He ran the Hamlin organization and took Halua hostage, using the money given to him by Callie, Kaine's grandmother. Callie also orders him to guard her home for the Red Eye invasions. He nearly kills Emil.
Dear. Dear.
Yes.
Can you pop out the stream for chat? The stream that I'm showing on thing. What?
Why do you want me to make them watch Bolt Gun?
Because it's Warhammer.
Okay. Y'all can watch Shizu play Warhammer if you want. But Shizu needs to fucking move. So he's either, like, hanging out with my little guy on the desk or otherwise. Like, there you go. That works. That works. That's perfect. Don't move. Literally perfect. Don't move. All of his...
I'm so little.
Yeah, it's perfect. Don't worry about it. This is canonical height. So he nearly kills his Emil and all of his men when he tries to escape like a little baby. He then goes into hiding. When people were turned into Gestalts, he changed his name to Tyrion to get in to the Gestalt program. The military figured and realized what happened and destroys his replicant. So he spends his time invading others and whispering to them until they destroy themselves. He also really hates shades.
That's so fucked.
Mm-hmm. He is Nendo-sized. So...
What's a Nendo-sized?
A Nendroid.
Okay. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. I also got a Nutty Buddy bar, so hold on. So, Kaine can hear the voices of shades, but convinces herself that they're evil and manipulating her because of everything. Then a giant shade comes and we fight it. And we get a sealed verse. So we're like, oh shit. So we go to the seafront for a bit, and then back home, and then to a junk heap. The junk heap is just garbage of old machines that no one remembers how to use. And we meet Jacob and Gideon. And their mom is missing, so we go find her. In the lowest level, there's a giant robot defense system that we fight. And we find the mom tried to abandon her kids to go and run away with someone she loved. Because she was just done with it. We find another sealed verse, and we leave. Back at the Eyrie, Kaine is fighting some shades, and Hook is here, and he's fucking up shit. You fight him a bunch. And the Eyrie is blaming Kaine for this, because of course they are. Hook uses hallucinogenic smoke and tries to act like her dead grandmother. And she's like, fuck you, and kills him.
Yeah.
So, There's that. Kaine nearly dies, and then she Kingdom Hearts herself into darkness, and Nier pulls her out.
Oh.
Like, there's literally a scene where she's floating, like, in that, like, generic sort of, like, chest up towards the sky, limbs hanging down sort of thing. And she's just like, I'm in the darkness, and then Nier reaches out for her and saves her.
I am the darkness.
I am the darkness. Mm-hmm. So...
I listened to Linkin Park before they were cool.
I liked Behind Blue Eyes. It's about me. Yeah, she does more. She has a Kyrie.
Kyrie's just like me, for real, for real.
The good radio voice there, bud.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, now that she's in the party, anytime you can fight a shade, you can hear them talk. And also hear Kaine talk to Tyron during fights. You can also now hear them scream and cry at you in fear. Nier can't hear this. Only the player can. 2 months pass as you spend time with Yona as a good brother. Then you leave again and go to the desert because Popola said so. We go to Facade and the king is dead of Black Scrawl and the prince is missing. And we go after him with someone named Fira. We go home and he has a dream about a boy that doesn't speak but talks about sealed verses. Yona has the exact same dream and we talk to Popola about it. And we go off to the Forest of Myth. We help them.
So is Discord being fucky?
I don't know. Is it? It doesn't sound like it.
Check your.
Oh, because I have it minimized by accident. Because I'm clicking away and it minimizes it. It's annoying.
Oh, okay.
So
that makes sense.
We go off to the Forest of Myth, where a bunch of people are stuck.
Akiko, and why are they adding me on Steam?
I don't know.
I don't know who this is.
Anyway,
who is this?
Back at home, there's a letter to Yona and about a sick dude outside of town. We go and meet him, and his name is Emil. And when we go through his mansion, it is literally just Resident Evil tank controls stuck in a camera in one place in an old, worn-down, scary mansion. Emil didn't send...
Sounds like Resident Evil.
Yes. Emil didn't send the letters. His butler did. But then they become friends, and we also fight Grimoire Rebrum, for whatever reason. Weiss does not remember them. It also gives Emil his Stone Eye power thing.
Who the fuck is Fuda-chan? First off, good name. Second off...
Yes, it's just murder. So...
Yeah,
Sammy!
Yeah, you tell him.
So Weiss doesn't remember her, they have a fight, and we get another sealed verse. Next day, Emil comes to town out of breath, and he's like, the shades are here to fuck us up. It's headed for the library, and after the first fight, we run into the library and have another fight with a giant shade. His name is Jack of Hearts. We lock it in the basement, with Kaine keeping the door closed by force, basically. Nier gets stabbed, and we see the Shadow Lord, i.e. Gestalt Nier, holding Yona with Nor, basically. We get the, bitch moment here. Okay, what the fuck is Sam barking at? God damn it. Anyway, Shadow Lord leaves with Yona, and Kaine goes, hey, Emil petrified me, and he does, and she keeps the thing trapped. So 1 second.
Take your time. Chat, help me. Fucking Nurgle. God. Man, they really... why the fuck... Those aren't even Nurgle Space Marines. Those are actually... those are Black Legion Space Marines.
He's barking... He's barking at anime.
Oh, good. As he should. Was he at least being tasteful in which anime he's barking at?
I don't know. Probably not.
Oh.
So, that's the first half of the game.
Uh-huh.
So, hold on. Okay, the second half of the game.
There's no rubric Marines. That's disappointing. Sorry, I'm nerding out with your chat.
Wow.
Anyways, what?
5 years pass. We're 21 now. We have new weapons. The Shades have control of the northern and southern plains. Kaine is still petrified in the library. Emil sends a letter through and mentions that he could maybe help Kaine. So we go to his house.
Yeah.
We go through the research facility under his mansion, which is a Diablo-style dungeon. Literally.
Ooh, I like Diablo style. I don't like Diablo 4. Have you tried Diablo 4?
No.
It's kind of nasty, stinky, poopy, bitch. Like it's like that's a string of words, but they all apply to the game. And it's all nasty. Fucking plague toads. Sorry.
Yeah, don't say that to Sar. All right, so
Okay, Diablo 2 Remastered was peak. However, that's it.
okay. So Emil takes us to Halua. Emil being close to her is probably what awakens her, and then he willingly gets eaten by her. We kill
Why?
Halua, and Emil survived. He now is a skeleton-looking thing with a Halua's head.
Okay.
It is the iconic thing from Nier. It is the thing that Yoko Taro has the mask of all the time. He just wears this mask because he thinks Emil is more interesting than him. Literally.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yes.
That's terrifying.
He is still a
And-
sweet, perfect child, by the way. He also hasn't aged a day in his life, and so he's just like, I hate everything, but he's so sweet and like falls in love with you.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very cute.
well, that's adorable.
He's
Good for
gay
him.
and he's sweet and I love him and he's perfect, and he also is we'll get to that.
He's also what?
We'll get to
What
that.
is he also?
We'll get to that. So this is the first time Emil, by the way, is able to look at Nier at all, because remember, he was blind. Then we head back to Kaine. We unpetrify her, and the shade breaks free. And we're like, oh fuck. Popla mentions that the village is afraid of Emil and Kaine, so they should sleep outside instead of in the village.
That's fair. I think.
So
that's fair.
I'm gonna just say a lot of things.
He also turns into a nuke. What?
Yes, we'll get to that. So I'm just gonna say a lot of things and be like, in Route B, this happens, because you play through the entire story again, and there's just subtle changes. Okay. So in Route B, during the Gretel fight, we see that he has gone mad now that Hansel is dead, and becomes friends with a whole bunch of small shades around him. Then Nier shows up, murders everyone, while Gretel is trying to defend their new friends. Then we kill Gretel, and find a stone fragment that looks like a key, that has other fragments, called Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, and Loyal Cerberus. Those are the parts of the keys.
Okay. And the keys.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So we see a flashback.
Just making sure I didn't miss anything here.
So we see a flashback of Gideon and his brother, if you remember them, at the junkyard, and their mom. He gets his brother killed by being an idiot, and then blames a nearby robot named P-33. Yes, his name is P.
P. Oh, that's just straight up like
P. Yeah.
P.
Yeah.
Like
Leet speak P. Yeah.
I.
He's just off screen, by the way, and has a small shade friend with him. In the present time, he tells us to fuck off. Gideon tells us to fuck off until he can repair a sword that we gave him. So we now go to the forest in Myth. There's no real changes here, but there's a big old tree. It's weird. It's called Sleeping Beauty. And the tree consists of them going, we shouldn't go near it. Oh, there's poison berries here. Then a voice goes, hey, what's up? Takes them into a tree dream, where it basically explains the Gestalt project to him, and he doesn't understand it. And how apparently the plan failed and the tree was part of it. It is storing both memories and other stuff that it is telling Nier about. He still doesn't understand it, because he can't comprehend it.
That's fair.
It also includes a short memory about a red dragon form falling from the sky, but that memory is super lost apparently and corrupted. We also learned that it's a shade, and the tree is just eating memories now, so some people are just fucked. It speaks to Nier, but only Weiss is like, what? And Nier just tries to kill the tree, and the world starts to fall apart around them, and they come back to reality, and Weiss quips about time going backwards, ha 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 ha, and we move on. Back at the jump keep.
And you just move on?
Yes.
It's just...
Yes, this is also an entirely text-based adventure. 100%. It's a lot.
Oh, okay.
Back to the junk heap, we get a sword, go down to avenge Gideon's brother, and kill the P-Robot and Shade. So during our...
Why do we need to kill the P-Robot?
Because the brother asked us to.
Oh. Oh, shit. Plasma gun. Nice.
So, during our trek down here, we learned that the Shade is a small child whose mother only tried to protect it, and she was killed and made him get taken in by the P-Robot as a friend. They talk about traveling the world and living happily together, and then Nier comes in and murders them. The Shade is also actually worried about Gideon as well, and we hope he's okay. The Shade is like, oh, I hope Gideon is okay. During the fight, the robot gets wings and tries to fly out of the building in order to escape. It fails, and we kill them both. Gideon is a jackass, kicks the thing in the face, and we get a key fragment. We head back home, and the prince in the desert is to be married. So we go, hey, cool, he's marrying Fira, that one girl that we met. On the way here, we see a lot of wolves. That's weird. And one of the wolves is a big old Shade.
Oh.
Hey, Mate. The wolf is named Rock. He used to be a dog, and he actually went through the Gestalt process and wants to live in peace with the replicants. However, Facade destroyed their forest and habitat to make it a desert and fucking murder them. And he wants to know why, and they just kill all of his wolf friends. Most of his pack gets murdered on the wedding day, so he's like, all right, revenge then. During the wedding,
Death it is.
During the wedding, we learned that Emil is gay as fuck, and it's great, and he has a big old crush on Nier. Fira gets murdered to shit, and finally speaks for the first time before she dies. Very sad, much cry. It's actually pretty fucking sad in the game. And then we go to fight the wolves, and we kill them and bury Fira and get another key fragment. We then go back home. Time passes. We should go check the Eyrie because we got a letter from it. Keep in mind, by the way, up to this point, Nier still doesn't know that Shades talk. Kaine is the only one that knows this, and we only know that they talk because the player hears it from her.
Oh.
So Nier is just going through the motions of killing these things. Nice. Shizu wanted to know about Nier, so I'm doing this again. Because this is just my thing that I can do for streamers that takes like 4 hours. We're already at hour 3. And
content is in fact content.
We're almost at hour 3, and I haven't even gotten to Automata.
And Automata is like its own thing.
We'll get there.
Somewhat.
So... the village chief of the Eyrie has no idea about the letter, and we ask around, and we find that the market is actually full of people that are disguised Shades. At this point, we attack some of them, but if you notice, you can just kill actual people by accident too, in-game, if you're not paying attention, because you are like, oh, that's a Shade running away. Kaine is fighting a human-looking person, but it's a Shade. The village, though, is screaming at Kaine, which stuns her, and the Shade knocks her out. It's a generally weird feeling that the Shades are trying to be human and not fight while this goes on. Like, they're trying to be like, no, please don't kill us. All of the Shades use one last-ditch effort to form together into a giant sphere with an eye called Windy. Emil keeps it busy, and we attack the thing from behind, and then we combine powers with Emil and kill it. So, Emil starts to act strange, and a ball of pure energy forms around him. Kaine wakes up to see her home entirely disintegrated in an instant. Emil, when we wake back up, is sobbing, having just murdered hundreds of people and being out of control. And he's a child still and doesn't know what to do. It's so much.
As an adult, I wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. I love him.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, not as bad as the blind guy.
Yeah.
Blind guy's still pretty bad.
We get the final fragment, and we head for the Lost Shrine and the Shadow Lord, where Hansel and Gretel were. There's a save location here. It's very important. Don't forget the save location, because this is where you can make multiple choices in the end. Inside are birds who talk to you. Weiss answers their questions, and then you perceive into the next room, which has Devila and Popla. They basically are like, hey, can you leave? Because we don't want you here. And you say no, and you do a fight. And they fuck up Weiss. They can also use the same sealed verses as Weiss, and that's weird. And mention that they made Weiss. And also a lot of backstory dropping happens. Also, please don't kill the Shadow Lord. That'd screw up our plans a whole lot. They turn and leave, and if you continue inside into a ballroom, there are people dancing. They turn into shades that you fight, and then more shades and ball shapes show up, and you learn that these are shade babies, and you are begged not to hurt them. And then all of them start to form together and become a boar that's named Mother Goose. And no matter what you seem to do, the boar comes back to life, one time with armor. And just as you're basically about to die, the king of Facade shows up with his people, and they fight the boar so you can get away, accepting their death as fate to help their friend, because the boar can revive because of all the shades inside of it. We meet Popla and Devila again in a conference room. Outside kind of looks like some weird our time city. Like, it kind of looks like Japan for some weird reason. Anyway,
I wonder why.
They basically explain that the Gestalt replicant thing is a thing, refresh Weiss's memory, and mention that they're androids. And also, shades are human, but Nier just kind of doesn't care. He's powered entirely by hate at this point. Yeah. Devila and Popla do an attack, Popla providing backup, and we literally kill Devila. Nier asks if they can stop now, and Popla is like, you just killed her. Like, why do you think we would stop at this point? I'm going to fucking kill you. Emil counteracts her final super powerful attack with his body, basically, and gets his friends to safety by sacrificing himself. And there seems to be nothing left of the two of them, while Nier and Kaine watch. Yeah. So Nier is upset, and Kaine vents her frustrations by beating up Nier. This is recorded as Yoko Taro saying this is the most romantic point in the story for Kaine and Nier. I don't know why. She's not like actually like punching him out, but she's like, I don't know how to explain it.
She's fucking him up.
She's not like hurting him, no. I think she like, because she's strong, but she's not like trying to hurt him. If she was trying to hurt...
fucking Chaos Terminator? Oh, no.
So, into the next room, we see Yona, but the Shadow Lord is also here. And we fight Grimoire Noir and defeat him and fight the Shadow Lord. But Yona gets up and goes, please don't fight. I hear a girl inside of me crying. She's like, I'm your sister, and she's your sister, and I need to go. And she turns into dust out of the window because the sun hurts replicants and she's ready to die. So basically, Gestalt Yona sacrificed herself to not take over replicant Yona's body. Shadow Lord's like, and we fight him again and destroy him. And also Weiss dies. Anyway, go ahead.
Why did it turn to dust? Like, how did it did?
Generally, the shadows don't like sunlight, and if they stay in them for too long, especially if they're deeply corrupted, they just die.
Just outright.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Most of the places you've fought shades at this point are inside.
Oh.
The junkyard, so on and so forth, the forest. Yeah. Shadowlord screams in pain. We fight him. He dies. We run over to Yona, and she wakes up and kind of is like, this is awkward, and tries to leave. And Tyrion doesn't like how nice she's being, and he relapses as a Gestalt. And because they've emotionally connected at this point. Covering her in the black scrawl, and Nier sees her convulsing. She's like, please kill me, which is ending C. But in ending D, you save her because Tyrion is like, hey, I kind of like her, actually. Can you do this for me? Would you trade your existence for hers so that she can be human again? And this will cost you your life. And take literally all agency from her.
God
as
damn
well.
Fucking Siege, bitch. God, I hate
Yona
Siege.
will also forget him, and Kaine will forget about him, but he chooses this option in ending D, which lets Kaine wake up, and Yona is there thinking that Kaine is the one that saved her. However, this makes Kaine the damsel in distress that needs saving, and fuck that. In the remake, there's ending E, because she deserves her agency. Kaine heads into the forest. This is the remake, so this did not happen in the original game. Heads into the forest with a supercomputer storing memories of all the replicants, remember? And she meets two administrators who are going to resemble 2B and 9S from Nier Automata, including using their VAs. The level also resembles the copied city and tower from Nier Automata, which we'll get to. Kaine is given back her agency because Nier's choice was made without her. By fighting the worst memories in the tree, we bring Nier back to life because the forest still remembers him. Also, Emil's here, and now he has like 4 arms and a new body. We win, and a giant lunar tear sprouts from the ground, the flower, that looks weirdly like the other flower, and there's a naked child Nier held by Kaine at this point. Basically, this is the same location as the Forest of Myth. A cord previously mentioned that the flower might bloom in another timeline at one point, but nothing confirms that this is the flower, but it does look like a lunar tear. We also have an after-credit scene of Emil not being dead, and his head lands somewhere in a desert and rolls around looking for his friends. Fun fact, younger Nier walks slower than the older version because his legs are shorter, and Yoko Taro said so. And fun fact, replicant Yona probably still dies of Black Scrawl. And then there's a short story about Emil wandering around the desert just as a head, and he mentions that he starts collecting tons of things on his travels.
Such as what?
Just scrap, cars, anything he finds fun, really.
Oh, well, that's good for him.
So,
yeah.
3,627. Replicants are declining, and the old world buildings and info are just being lost. We're starting Nier Automata.
Oh, hey, name drop, that's the thing.
So, 3,631. The androids basically now have their own government, since it's just them. In 4,198, the last Gestalt dies. In 4,200, android manufacturing stops, and android numbers decline. 4,514, some androids...
Why did the manufacturing stop? Were they not able to...
keep up with it?
Like, yeah.
That's my assumption, yeah.
Why would they... But they're androids. Wouldn't they be able to analyze the technology? They would. They don't, like... They live forever, so, like, there's no reason why they shouldn't...
I believe they still try to make some in the future, but, like, the mass manufacturing stops. So...
Why?
Isn't it all robotics? I don't know. It's one of the few things that I can't, like, add to. I just have to be like, yep, that happened.
Yeah. No, that's fair. No, that's fair. That's fair. The fuck?
So there becomes a group of androids called the Independentists. They're independents, who have zero loyalty to mankind. In 4519, conservative androids and the independents have a fight.
Is strong.
And the independents migrate to Australia. In 5012, a large group of flying objects suddenly appear around the world and attack the planet.
What?
Aliens attack the planet.
What? When the fuck did the aliens come into this?
In 5012. In 5012.
They were already having troubles with everything else. What do you mean?
I mean, aliens attacked.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Are they at least cool looking? Like.
So 280 years after Kaine and Nier have died, Emil's still hanging out with a new body. He sees UFOs in the sky, and one of them lands, and it's an alien that walks towards him, setting the world on fire as it does. Emil attacks them, and it does nothing. So he uses other attacks and then starts to make so many copies of himself that he makes over 430 of himself to fight the aliens, and then remerge with all his copies. Yeah.
So what happened to the aliens?
Emil destroyed them.
That's it?
Yeah, he fights the aliens. So in 5013, androids create a communication network as well as build factories to make more combat units, i.e. more androids. 5024, aliens take over the North and South America, the country of the night, and begin to manufacture the machine life forms. So the aliens are making the robots, the androids are making the androids. They're two different things. I will show you what I mean. Nier robot. The robots look like this. Okay, generally. The androids look like this. If it's hot, it's probably an android. If it's not hot, it's probably a robot. If it's just a cute little guy, it's a
little guys.
Yes, exactly. So, that is the idea.
They're just little guys.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them.
They also have the cutest little figures. Like, oh my god.
So I take it whenever I play Automata, whenever that gets funded, because I'm not paying for it. If I'm playing that, not paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll happily, if yeah. But yeah, I take it you'll want to be on and listen to me bitch and complain.
Probably. Give me a second, chat. Shizu, you're on Steam, right?
Yeah, I'm on Steam.
Okay.
Don't. So chat, I guess this is Nier Automata. All right, guess I'm downloading Nier Automata, brought to you by DeerBits at twitch.tv/DeerBits.
Mm-hmm.
Please make sure to like and subscribe and follow if you enjoy this content. Thank you. I will now proceed to switch from Warhammer 40,000 Boltgun to Nier Automata.
I'm gonna just finish eating my Nutty Buddy bar first. It was like $30. Why do I give a shit?
Homie, $30 is $30. $30 is Wizard with a gun.
$30 is also food at Soup Leaf.
No, it's not.
It was. It was like $30 a person.
Yeah, but I already owe you for that one, motherfucker.
No, you don't.
Why?
Get the fuck over it. Get over it. Get over it, you
Wait,
little fucking
DLC
piss baby.
has been added to your account. Wait, did you get me with all the DLC and
I
shit?
did not.
What is this? What is this? Nier Automata 3C 3C 1D 119440927. The fuck is that? What is that? What is that? Adds revealing outfit costume for 2B.
Yeah. So anyway, so
$6 or six.
that is not the thing I want to
minutes.
read out loud. Holy shit. Okay.
What were you gonna read out loud? Go
Chat
ahead.
GPT. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
It's not anything bad right now, but I'm just
no
like,
way.
what?
No way, you're multitasking.
No, I'm not. It's in the background for when I stop streaming. Yeah, chat can literally hear my keyboard ticky-tacky. They would know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cause like I can't hold on. If I'm sitting here like typing
Does chat
to
already know that I'm making you an interface? Does chat
Like-
is chat aware?
this is so loud.
Does chat-
That's so loud, Shizu. And no, they
Yeah.
don't.
Look at so chat for reference here. I am making an application for Deer to interface with Chat GPT model 3.5 16K, which allows for them to have a working backlog of messages so that whenever they roleplay with Chat GPT, it does not go off the rails
And
and
forget
do
shit. Would you
Yes.
also like go to fix yourself again?
What do you mean?
You're big and behind chat.
Oh.
I liked you at Nendo size. It was cute.
Right there?
A little bit more right, just a smidge. There you go, perfect. Now you're not in the coffee.
Alright.
Okay, so aliens took over the country of Night, South America, and America. Due to the aliens making machines real quickly, androids lose a lot and make a lunar storage facility. In 5,645, Beepy, yes, his name is Beepy, aka Ant-Man, the P robot, is alive still.
I like BP.
He is being repaired by ants that he commands and has only the directive now to go off and see the world. But it is later attacked by
DLC for this game.
himself that won't listen to him. After they stop attacking him, they literally just suicide themselves off the side of the platform. However, two of them decide to live and hang out
Wait,
with P.
isn't this?
They later shoot the roof off of the area they're trapped in and fly out, meet the aliens, attacking them. They fuck off and go live their lives and are the reason why robots have sentience. They developed their own sentience, connected to the network, and basically gave all the other robots sentience.
Weird.
6,230. The country of Night has manufactured a new weapon called a dragon. We don't know what it is. 7,645. Junk heap explodes with connection to the P story.
Also, motherfucker, it's not $30. It's $40. You got me the Game of the Year edition.
7,645. The
You
next
could've bought both of us fucking Wizard
thousands
with a gun
of
pack.
years invasions decline. Machines control 80% of the Earth, but it doesn't increase past that. Androids try to fight back, but it doesn't really work in their favor ever. 11,000 years! Alien ship and alien sightings decrease. 11,306. The machine drove aliens to extinction.
Pebis.
Yes.
Yes.
We're on page 9 of 18, Shizu.
You what?
Oh, these are just the Nier and Automata notes that are 9 of 18. The other one was like 6 pages.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Wait.
Uh-huh. So, real quick, 11,502. There's a city made on the equator in the Pacific, so that is in both night and day. It is run by machines. It gets called Atlantis. It drowns.
Yeah.
11,627, a behemoth-class machine attacks the East Asian region. Tons of androids and machines die. It later disappears underwater. 11,689, in the woods of the Forest Kingdom, declares itself an independent nation of robots. 11,732, during the 8th Machine War, humanity's army deploys large-scale strategy, and someone named Anemone is here. Keep in mind, there is no humanity, these are androids. Anemone is also the resistance leader that you get to meet when you first go down to Earth as 2B. 11,817,
Okay.
the Forest King dies, and a successor is built. 11,928, the Black Box power supply is created. 11,932, the anti-machine lifeforms, known as Yorha, are approved for manufacturing. So,
Oh. Okay.
how you doing there, Shizu?
Man, this is page 9 of 18 for a game that I've got 30 seconds before I'm allowed to play. Y'all ever just have an existential crisis before you even start playing the game?
Yes.
It's
So, on to the Nier music concert / drama plays, real quick.
yeah.
There's a person named Xena, and is like, I developed your hot androids on the 6th orbital base. Number 9 speaks up and asks what they're doing. Also, number 2 is here, and they talk for a bit about testing motor functions. Apparently, they are base models for new units, and they're like a family. We also hear that the core of Yorha units is a machine life form, so they're technically not full androids, they're made of machines. It is 11,937, and Xena says the Eastern Eurasia fell to machines.
There we go.
Xena realizes that androids lost the fight because they
Black
have
box
nothing to
temperature.
protect or believe
Okay.
in. So we need to recreate humanity. So she starts to work on a moon server to fake signals from the moon as proof that humans exist, and tells the androids that humans live on the moon, so they have
This
something
game
to
does
fight
not
for.
support autosave. Play the game to find out how to save.
Yes.
Okay.
They also realize that they probably can't keep
Username.
the secret forever and probably have to kill number 9. Meanwhile, number 2 is running tests and comes back to a lab on fire. Xena on the verge of death. Number 2 gets attacked by 9. Number 9 has a secret that tells 2 that actually our cores are machines, and 2 is like, bro, even so, this is all bullshit what you're doing. 9 has a plan to avoid linking information and fake the moon. People, he's gonna destroy the base, so the moon can only transmit, and that's it, they cannot receive. All of the Yorha designs get sent to the factories. Number 2 stabs number 9, and they all die together.
I'm hearing the existential crisis that is Deer explaining Nier to me, and then the existential crisis of Nier explaining Nier to me at the moment.
You could just wait.
Speaking of which, can
Yes, I'm working
Deer
on it.
kindly?
I'm working on it already.
The fuck is this? This isn't the hot girl. That's a ship.
We'll get to that.
The fuck? The fuck?
You realize you're also like ahead of me now, right?
I am?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I haven't started the
What do you
game, Shizu.
Wait, you said it was Nier Automata.
Yes, this is the timeline of Nier Automata. I haven't started this yet.
is it.
I'm on the all-girl stage play.
The what?
The all-girl stage play K-pop group.
What do you mean? I'm over here like, oh, that's nice. I'm gonna just play along. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. No.
Yes. I
No.
can tell you when the game starts.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me when the game starts and I'll unpause.
Okay. So we destroy the base. The moon can only transmit, right? All of the above happened on September 2nd, and the first unit is sent to the surface. Then construction on the, quote, bunker starts, where all the Yorha will be. Then the 14th Machine War begins, the last 6 years, and does the most damage to both parties. The bunker gets finished building, and Commander White assumes control of it and all of the Orha forces. Commander White is fucking hot. Commander.
Who's Commander White?
I'm bringing her up. I love her. I love her.
This is the fifth character in this series that you love.
Yes. I love all of them. You can't tell me otherwise. I love her.
She looks like. Where's my brain going?
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's a little bit weird.
So, fun fact.
Yeah, she reminds me of what's the girl from Resident Evil 4?
I don't know. I'm a bad Capcom partner.
Yeah, you should probably play Resident Evil as a Capcom partner.
Mousely.
Mousely.
Okay, then yeah, I have played Ashley. Yeah, I can see that. So.
No, not Ashley. It's the female secret agent.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it just reminds me of that.
Yeah.
And it's just that.
Ada. Okay.
Ada Wong.
So.
Yeah.
Fun fact: the main two characters of Nier Automata are called 9S and 2B. All right.
Yes.
9 that I just mentioned and 9S are different models, and Pod, you'll meet Pod, is 043, has Xena's voice. There are also only around 100 to 200 Yorha members. The Yorha types are as follows. B means they are a battler, S, scanner, A, attacker, D, defender, H, healer, E, executioner, G, gunner, O, operator.
I want to be a gunner.
And
when
G,
do I get to be a gunner?
You don't. A and G were prototype models integrated into the 2B model.
I'm upset.
For the all-girl stage play, 12 units are deployed to Pearl Harbor to destroy a server that is posted there. We're doing an attack on Pearl Harbor. The units die on descent by a laser-guided system from the ground, and only 4 units survive. Some of them argue about how to wear their blindfolds in order to look pretty. The resistance comes in and saves them, and it's been like 200 years since the mission, and then the stage goes dark, and 2 little girls in red talk about how they're sad androids didn't just kill each other and blow themselves up. That little girl is so fucking important. Anyway, their mission is to get to the top of the mountain where there's an elevator leading down into the server room. The Yorha units all bicker and run off without resistance, and then they cool off and talk to them again. One of them at one point mentions that they've been infected and really need to kill her before she turns. Then they all go, no, and she just tries to eradicate the virus instead. One of them holds up a USB stick and says, I have the antidote, and it works. Halfway up the mountain, they talk about dying for a bit because she doesn't have a job now, and they still need to destroy the server, and the Orhar team gets surrounded by an ambush. They get to an elevator, fighting happens, an explosion happens. Then they sink the 2,800 landmines on the mountain and explode them all at once. In the server room, they go down, and the red girls show up again, so everyone is dead except those in the server room. Maybe. I'll consider it.
I can make that right now, actually.
I mean, if I also had another emote slot, potentially, we'll figure it out. And then
I'm booting up A-Spray right now.
So everyone is dead, except for those in the server rooms. Some machine life forms appear and attack them, and they're like, you're just being used to make better androids, and then they get infected with the virus. And apparently the girls are named Terminal Alpha and Terminal Beta. And the bunker explodes, and the last girl's in a nuclear core order to kill the server. Everyone exits the bunker room, and the red girls show up. And then we see one of the girls apparently live from the explosion. Number 2, and she guts the red girls in half. And number 2, by the way, is A2, who is best girl. I love A2. Like, everyone's like, yeah, I love 2B. And I'm like, no, fuck you, A2. Fucking love A2. A2's so much better. Anyway, so the boy version of the stage play. Boys only stage play. Okay. So some boys are in a fight against some robots, but then some other guys from the resistance are just vibing before a big white box lands near them. Units show up to open the box and there's Yorha inside. A bunch of people are dying because of injuries. Everyone's really sad. More machines attack. Other boys are vibing except one who dies. And literally, this stage play is, let's get equipment. Let's fight. Oh no, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dead. Let's fight some more. Let's fight each other instead because we have a virus? And then because of all of that, all male models will be scanners instead, and they cancel the production of every other male Yorha unit. Because they are a security risk. Because they're like, boys are weird, we don't want that.
Is that why, is this the reason why all of them are femoids, female?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just trying to keep up here.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm currently just doing art.
I don't feel like you need to know the boys stage play to know it, but I do have a link for the boys stage play if anyone wants to watch it.
I'm making a DeerBits.
Oh. Antidote?
Yeah.
Okay.
To...
Okay. So, short stories. Basically, there's one about 2B hanging out with meeting 9S down and doing their normal routine. Feelings are prohibited. They're not allowed to feel things.
Wait, is 9's the only story applicable male android?
Yes. And they find a sand temple. 2B is sad about her orders. She always has to kill 9S. And the two of them fight because 9S knows that she's going to kill him at some point because he knows stuff and saw the conversation with the commander. And he also tries to install a logic virus in her, but she fights him off, and it turns out that into the execution version of herself and kills the fuck out of 9S because she's actually an executioner and not a battle robot. Fun fact, emotions are banned because it's what led A2 into leaving her solitude and into rebellion, so they deem them non-essential, as well as because of their black boxes, they are denied the ability to act like humans, because if they touch the black boxes together, they explode. However, they are installed with love for humanity. In another short story, we have the exact same situation, but there's also enemies here that they fight, and 2B feels weird about it and gets infected by a virus, and while trying to help her, 9 finds out she's here to kill him, and they talk about memories, but then 9 just kills himself, so she doesn't have to do it, and they both die. Anyway, Meso still exists in this world, but there's that. Fun fact! And this is going to be a fun fact for only the people who know who Adam and Eve are. We'll get to that. The blood that they bleed in game looks like it has robot heads in it. I don't know why that fact is all the way up here. It's fine. So, the Nier musical concert. This probably takes place around 11,944, and it's pretty much just 2B killing 9S again, and how 2B starts to regret it. And then they go on a date before 2B kills him again. And thinks about how much she likes him. Then we have a short story about Devla and Popola, who were given the missions of looking over the Project Gestalt, as well as other Devla and Popola models. And when the project fails and all humans die, literally every single android blames them for it and hates them to a point that they are constantly attacked in various cities while traveling. And the twin systems are... I'm making the assumption that this is different Devlas and Popolas from the initial ones in the Nier Replicant project, but every single version of their robots, regardless of if they were the ones that did it or not, are treated the same. The twin system in androids was to be removed from future android models, as well as a memory wipe happened to them, and they are only programmed with a constant guilt for fucking up. Then there's another musical concert.
There you go, dear. That is way more terrifying of a USB than I thought I would be able to make.
Oh, thank you.
Here, hold on. Let me just.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Perfect.
There we are.
Perfect. Okay, so now there's another musical concert.
There we go.
2B and 9S test some machinery together. Pod 153 goes with them and winds up attacking them before being destroyed and being like, ha ha ha, as a child. This is probably N2, which is one of the red girls taking over and trying to frame 9S. Side note, the red girl is known as N2, but this is also the main antagonist of the game. They were made of the ego of the machine network and the orchestrated events of the 14th machine were, i.e. the stage play and A2 running off, as well as prior events. In order to defy and evolve past the orders of their master, basically, all the collective of the intelligence of machines were mushed together to make her. And once realizing the machines had no free will, they fucked off to do their own thing, providing purpose for both the androids and the machines in the entire fucking war. They are also one of the disconnected Pascal's village network to see what happened. They also assume that they are related to Mana and the Intoners because they literally kind of look like them and the clothing. There's also another short story about hanging out in the bunker and a fight is going on Earth. Don't worry about it. Okay, Nier Automata! Nier Automata. Yes.
Do we start the game now?
Yes.
Okay, give me a second. Let me post your new emote.
I'm dying.
There you go. You need that dear bitidote that I just put into the fucking gen chat.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Enjoy that. I'm gonna close that. Save. What?
No, I opened Twitch and it opened up and someone I don't want to see.
A good time to hydrate, dear.
Yes, I'll hydrate. I'll probably go get water too.
I probably need to go get water as well.
Because my voice is getting all scratchy because this takes so long to do.
Yeah.
Let me put this in my emotes first.
Alright. I'll boot up the big booty simulator real quick.
I will get rid of Blitz for now. Just for now.
Anytime you feel bad, you need the dear bitidote.
Okay, there's the dear bitidote. I'm gonna get water real quick.
Okay. There you go, chat. Dear bitidote. Oh, it's not uploaded yet. All right, be right back, chat.
Okay, hi. Oh. How many times have I fully explained the Drakengard lore? 1, 2. I mean, I have the like shortened version on like as a redeem from Streamloots, right? But for the most part, I know I've fully explained it at least 3 times now. Yeah, I figured he went to take a break. That's fine.
I grabbed water.
You're good.
All right, I am back.
Yeah, I think
What the fuck is going on in this cutscene? What?
Mm-hmm. What
the
cutscene?
fuck?
What cutscene?
Oh, the
The one you're sharing to me right now?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Who's the little guy?
Yeah.
Who's the little guy there?
Yeah.
I like the little guy.
That's Pod. Adam and Eve.
Ugh. I don't like him.
That's A2 and 2B. That's some of the Executioner models. That's A2. She's hot. That's my favorite boss.
I can't hear you over this. What's that, Molina from Elden Ring.tm?
I mean, kind of. She's my favorite boss, so we'll get there.
Sound.
Start the game first, Shizu. I promise you.
Okay.
Okay, so uninstall brain, yes. Chat, did you know when you don't get oxygen enough, you yawn? Fun fact.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking a lot is hard. So 2B
Yeah.
and 9S head down to fight a Goliath-class machine. They fail, so they touch their black boxes together and blow up everything in a nuke and wake up in the bunker. They're given orders to meet the resistance camp and offer them help. They then head to a desert and see a bunch of machines and make a cocoon from which a new machine-looking, human-looking thing is born. Him name Adam. And then we fight him and a body comes out, picking up the original body, and then we run away. But then they encounter machines able to speak and wear clothes and a weird amount of android bodies. And we have a cool opera fight with another Goliath-class machine, which is the best fight. And then we run into Pascal and talk to them before leaving the village to fight another Goliath. This causes a giant sinkhole in the ground, which gives them a signal from an alien ship that hasn't been picked up from centuries. We head down there, find the mothership. All of the aliens are dead, but we also find Adam and Eve down there, and we do a fight.
What the fuck about what's this about killing a god right off the bat? What the fuck?
Yeah, no, yeah.
The hell is So are the ships the Yorha?
No.
Oh. I want to play as 7E. Can I play as 7E?
No.
Oh,
You're gonna play as the hot girl, and you're gonna enjoy it.
but I wanted to shoot things.
You will.
Oh. Oh, there goes
Well,
12Z, whatever the fuck that one was. I didn't even pay attention.
okay. So,
Ah, sweet. I like Galaga. Oh.
we
Well?
go back to the bunker and learn that there's a nation of machines in the forest. We head that way. We meet Emil for a hot second, then he rolls away. We head into the woods and into a castle in the woods. We find the king robot baby, and then A2 stabs it and we fight her. She runs off and says, the commander has many secrets, Ed boy, and we don't worry about it. And we tell this to Pascal, and he doesn't know much about her. Back at the resistance camp, we refuel and go to the flooded city and fight off a giant machine bigger than we've ever fucking seen.
What the fuck?
We use literal nukes on them,
Well,
thanks to
God damn
9S.
it.
But then,
Somebody killed 7E. I wanted to play as 7E, you bitch. Fuck you.
but then 9S is missing,
Consume
and we
pants.
follow his black box signal down to a weird white city. And the white crystal city also has Adam here, and he has kidnapped 9S, who is fucking around in the memory banks. We kill Adam, and he finally feels death since he disconnected from the network earlier. Meanwhile, 9S is exploring the bunker's information and finds out some shit that's making him question Yorha and recovering back at the bunker now. 2B heads back to Earth to help Pascal, goes into a factory which has robots that want to kill themselves in order to become as gods. 9S also wakes up and hacks himself down into the robots near 2B to help her before we hack into a big robot and win the fight.
What the fuck is going on? What is this shit? Oh my god.
Do you not like
What?
shmups?
What the fuck is this? What is this?
Do you not like shmups?
What the fuck is a shmup?
Shoot 'em up.
Oh. I played Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Doom's a shoot up.
Remember, you also have a sword, Shizu.
Oh. Well,
Well, fuck.
well, damn.
Mm.
Wow. Wow, thanks, BP. Oh, fuck.
So 9S also wakes up, hacks in the robot, whatever. After doing that, the commander basically goes, hey, humans are dead, by the way, before the aliens attack. The only reason we lie about the aliens is so that the androids have something to fight
shit.
for.
BP City.
Yes.
What the fuck?
And Nines is like, you what? And gets real fucking disturbed by this information, then goes back and joins 2B. We see machines are literally eating androids because they went berserk. Fun fact, machines ate the androids to further their evolution and make androids part of themselves. A human weapon is waiting for 9S and 2B in the city, and they attack, but from its husk comes Eve. He's insane with hate after losing Adam, and thus corrupted by the entire machine network, turning the robots fucking crazy. And I'm just saying, his tattoos look like the original art for the Intoners in Drakengard 3.
That's probably
Whoa.
meant to be. Oh my, oh god, oh fuck.
Whoa. I'm also saying this, yeah. After the fight with 9S, he's infected because he hacked
fuck?
Eve and 2B chokes
Oh,
him out.
fuck. Man, there's so many different fucking. What?
Shizu's ADHD can't concentrate on me both talking and him shmupping. Apparently.
Adam Crazy, Adam Drakengard 9. Oh god. Oh god. What the fuck? Wait, what? What? Oh shit! That's a big ass sword.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay, so they go back to the bunker, new fight starts, world's in chaos, Adam and Eve, new backbones of the network are both dead, everything's in chaos, 9S still hasn't told 2B about the moon. Ending C, basically it's that fight and 2B gets infected with the virus, as well as having to kill all of her friends around them, and even the bunker's infected, and then they go to Earth and split up and 2B drags her ass to the mall where Area 2 is and goes, hey, can you take care of the future for me? And she's like, yeah. Meanwhile, 9S, following the signal, watches A2 fucking murder her and cut her hair off in respect. Thank God. And then he runs across a bridge and it collapses and he can't do anything about it. Then a huge white building raises out of the ground across the city.
The little robot guy.
That's Pod.
I like him.
I love Pod. He's your schmupper. Your triggers, Shizu?
What the fuck?
Hold your triggers.
The fuck was that? Ow! Ow! What?
Okay.
Hey!
There you go.
Hey, it's pretty good.
Anyway, we need a new fuel filter. Go talk to Anemone and the resistance camp. We're playing as A2, by the way, currently. And we get sent to Pascal as taking care of some kids. Gets attacked by the cannibal machines. We hide in the factory. When they get there, all the children have committed suicide. And Pascal's like, please kill me or wipe my memory because I can't deal with the fact that, like, I tried to save all of them and it was completely worthless in the end. Thanks. Meanwhile, 9S wakes up with Devlo and Popola and goes to the giant white building. It's a resource memory unit, but then he's crazy and wants to kill all the machines, and A2 runs off into the tower, and the Pod is like, bro, you're not okay. Do you want to take a second? And he's like, no. 9S fights with A2 and a corrupted operator, and she talks about how gay she was, and it's really sad. And then we head back to the tower. 9S encounters a group of 2B androids, murders them all, and A2 also heads for the lower tower and finds Devla and Popola dead. While in the white tower, we find the library from Replicant. That's weird. Fun fact, the room itself was built as a storage facility for the machine network, housing archives related to the lunar server. Yona and even her own file, which revealed that her personality data was used as a template for the new Type E models.
What is that? What is that?
A Type E model is an executioner.
No, like, what is this?
It's a robot.
But obviously, how am I supposed to kill that with a sword?
You'll figure it out.
I'm just gonna sit here and shoot at it. Where's the dodge button? That's the jump button. That's the hit button.
She's trying his best.
I am. Oh.
Shizu, just hit it with your sword. This is gonna take a while.
No, I'm scared of it.
Shizu.
I don't want it near me. Why would I want this thing near me? It's a whole ass. I don't know where it's been. It could give me tetanus.
So
it's trying to give me tetanus now.
So A2 goes to the top and is forcibly hacked by the weird pair of girls in red clothes. 9S fights with 2B models, loses his hand, and grafts one of the 2B models' hands onto him, which then infects him with the virus even more, and the girls show up to him as well. In ending C, we kill A2, and she's happy to return to her squad mates after she's dead, and somehow 9S survives and lives on Earth or something in the White Tower and the Ark are destroyed.
Wow.
In ending D, both of them are killed. Phil! Best girl, hi!
Hello, Phil.
Hi, Phil. We're talking about Nier, because Shizu's never played.
All right. What the fuck was that?
So, spoilers. In ending D, both are killed, and we see the tower was an Ark machine, life form sent into space. Also,
That's
Adam and Eve...
triggers dodge?
Yes, Adam and Eve are gonna die, and and just head to another planet. You make a choice to go or stay, and if you stay, you probably just die. In ending E, where we both die, pods basically go, hey, let's do a data wipe and try again and preserve the memories of A2, 2B, and 9S to order have a happy ending, acknowledging that the same thing will probably happen regardless, but there's still hope for a future.
Right.
Fun fact, in the Yokoverse book, there is a recipe for a bomb from the android Jackass, as well as the August lunch menu in the cafeteria.
Oh.
Okay. We're getting there.
What the fuck is this bitch?
Page 15.
Who's this bitch?
That's 9S.
Can I kill him? Oh.
I mean, yes, but
I was gonna shoot him.
basically, Emil is finding parts to make a new body for himself, fixes up a car, goes and does things, becomes a shopkeeper, fucking around in a factory. He passes out until the 2B and 9S for a moment, then gets chased by a boar. We see it's canon that boars know how to drift in the game. Because when you ride a boar in this game, they drift around corners. Which
That's dope.
then winds up with him underground. Using magic, he continues to pick up more pieces, attaching them to his car, making himself a shop owner. And it's canon that he's excitedly finding and cleaning weapons up for 2B and 9S. He also finds a lunar tear, and it seems familiar to him, and the damage he took seems to have messed with his memories. The more lunar tears you find in the game, the more memories Emil winds up recovering. After a while, he leads you to an underground bunker full of lunar tears and tells 2B and 9S about his past. This is also Kaine's house from Nier Replicant / Nier. Which his wish on a lunar tear is to see Kaine, Nier, Weiss, and Yona again. And while dying, he basically sees them as he passes away. Yeah. Fun fact, Kaine's shack is a copy made by the original Emil, who also bred all the lunar tears here. Then a copy took over it, and the original Emil is still alive. And the copy is the one we meet in Nier Automata. There is another musical concert about 9S and 2B's relationship and 9S's reaction to the virus in the last bit of the game. More fun facts, the machine collectively decided to never full destroy the androids because their goal wasn't defeating the enemy. But if they actually attained their goal of defeating the enemy, they would no longer have an enemy to defeat, so they just kind of didn't do it. The canon ending is D, leading into ending E. 2B canonically got infected by her fight unit after sending 9S off for his protection. And you might be like, hey, why did the machines create Adam and Eve and birth out a baby? And it's because they were losing. And that's why they chant, this cannot continue. And they thought in order to win, they could be a human and being like a machine in order to fight them. So they named it Adam, the first human being ever made. And then they searched for a way to protect himself, and he made Eve. That came out of his body. There are 2 short stories about Pod taking care of 9S and 2B's body, including Pod 153 making mackerel go extinct to save 9S from ever eating one and dying.
You what?
So there's 25 endings to this game.
You tell him, Sam. We like the mackerel here.
Shizu, there's 25 endings to this game.
I'm sorry.
They
you say to me?
Are 26. There's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. It's a whole alphabet. One of the endings, okay. I want to wait until you're at a certain spot before I do anything to you in this game. Unless you can do like a hard save somewhere, but I don't think you can right now. It's a good sushi. There's an ending where you eat a mackerel from someone, and because of how oily it is, it gunks up your system and you die.
Oh.
Because remember, in this universe, every ending is correct and happens. Every single timeline happens at the same time.
Oh.
Also, there's another musical recital talking about how, depending on the ending, if you get out of the arc or not, 9's either dead or to 2B, or he winds up reviving, and they just kind of hang out on Earth. There's a weapon that is a machine head, and it's canonical that it is the head of a machine baby, and the original descriptor text states, I am useless, I tried so hard, mommy.
What? Do I get different weapons?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Do I
You
get guns?
he is your gun, and yes, you also get different kinds of guns from him.
Ooh.
This is not... I'm realizing that this is not, and I don't know why it went to this one, and it's annoying to me that it's fine. We'll just continue listening to the... It's fine. I didn't even realize that we were not listening to it. Okay. Ah! Oh, I'm sleepy.
Do you need to go to bed? Do we need to pick this
No.
up a different time?
No, I am at the Final Fantasy raid. I'm good. Okay. The only thing before the Final Fantasy raid that you need to know, chat, is that Nier came to Soul Calibur. And if you are the first player playing as 2B, you play as normal 2B. If the second player is also playing as 2B, you are the second player, and the... Hold on. Soul Calibur 6 Nier 2... Second player.
Motherfucker.
Go.
Get over here.
And you look like this. And it's fucking hot. If I'm honest. It's great. It's lovely. It's fantastic. Okay? It's an inverse of all the colors. It's great. So. I'm trying to get the actual image. There we go. So yeah, so it looks like this. This is 2P. Like, actually, her name is 2P. She's a whole
She's
character.
cute.
She's the inverse colors. It's really nice. So, okay. For Final Fantasy, we have this thing called an echo. It lets us look into someone's soul and see their past, and the Nier content is completely self-aware. Okay? So the only...
Controls. I don't...
So...
I don't... The game plays smooth. The controls are kind of...
Yes.
Uh,
So...
at first.
I do not play Final Fantasy. Let me clarify this real quick. This is me
What heresy.
reading just what I was sent about this raid and summarizing it, okay? Just so you know. So, next to the dwarf village, there's a cave with machines and ruins, and Anog and Konog, two dwarves, twins, go check it out. We find a bunch of machines, blow them up, find an android that looks like 2B but in white? That's weird. It looks like a second player color scheme from Soul Calibur. Her name is 2P. Let's go deeper into the ruins. There's a factory here from Automata. Then there's a raid. 9S flies in on a flight unit and gets his ass handed to him. We have a sword fight. 2P knocks him out of the area. 2P is injured, wakes up later and goes, hey, they're androids! They want to attack your village. Back in the ruins, we find an unconscious 9S in a pod and bring him home and keep him secret. And we need to fix 2P, says Pod. Back in the copied factory, we find a room of 2Bs that are dead. And then we see the village are bombed by androids in black, and they swap to the white color. And we find out that actually 2P is a bitch and has tried to kill us before 2B saves us. And 2P fucks off. 2P deorbited the bunker and crashes it into Final Fantasy Earth. Another raid fight. One of the bosses looks like a flower and says initializing program life's last song, and the celestial rings emerge from it like Dragon Guard 3 in 1.
Yeah, wasn't that the song that screechy lady did?
Mm-hmm.
See, I am remembering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I pay attention.
Sometimes.
I'm smart. SMRT.
SMURT. So anyway, we turn and enter an alien ship, and 2B is fighting 2P, and 2P is winning, and a light comes out of her chest, turning the robots with things into faceless features. All of the machines combine and turn into a boss named the Hexadecimal Furlonging, and it is a big white ball, which we defeated. Drop then reforms the robots and gains giant 2B with red eyes. After that, 2B is like, we're here to reclaim the planet, and 2B is like, Yorha made by machines. Heading back to the bunker, we find Konog staring directly at a seed of resurrection. Oh boy.
Oh.
With the memory flashback, we basically learn Anog is dead, and the one we've been hanging out with is a fake, and it came from the seed in the first place. And in the current time, we convince him to leave it alone, but he goes back to find it, and we find him face down by the seed. Then it lights up, and a whole bunch of 2Ps walk out, and we destroy the seed as well as all the 2Ps, and then run away. And the outside the bunker is a white spirally tower with fun blocks going all up the sides, and that's weird. At the top of the tower, we fight some stuff, and then the red girls show up and transform into the final boss. Side note, the first one's turns into the boss from Gestalt Replicant at some point, as well as Hansel and Gretel, and more waves of 2Ps who are machines. If you remember them, the red girls show up and say, "You're never gonna kill us," and we fight them for a while, and then everything turns into diamond ships from 9S's hacking game, and we fight that. And then... Okay.
Yeah.
And there, last page. And then there is the final boss, and there's a ring around the seed of destruction and a red girl in front of it. And then she takes a ton of copies of herself and she merges them with the seed as well as her copies, and the white ring of celestial light script forms. The seed drops down and opens up with a large female figure from her knees up coming out, and it kind of looks like the red girl but grown up, and also kind of looks like A2, and also kind of looks like Zero, and she's pretty much known as the false idol of aberration. Her attacks are pretty much Zero's rings from the ending of Drakengard, which are both black and white, celestial script rings. After fighting it, we find ourselves in Shinjuku. Yes, I know. Reuniting the entire scene from Drakengard 1, Jesus fucking Christ. She has lunar tears all over her, and it's just like the Queen Beast playing the last 4 descending notes and the world-ending song. And Kaine's song Salvation begins to play from the OST. The boss's name basically translates to her flower, and she has multiple faces looking like 2B, Mana, and the red girl who is basically just Mana. She also tries to kill the players by throwing the actual Square Enix building at them. When killed, there's weirdly no fanfare, it's just some background noise, and Anaga's like, "Hey, what's up?" And 2B and 9S try to close the gate from the side of darkness without it, And we wake back up and find 2B and 9S's lifeless body, and the pod comes in and it says that it saved their memories, so everything's gonna be okay. Playing back the memories, we find out that everything from Nier came from the seed, and it's a gate between worlds, and its purpose is to destroy our world. And then everything fucking disappears. Other stuff happens, but basically Konog wants to find another seed to get his sister back, and the village chief dwarf starts acting fucking crazy, and we find him in one of the caves next to another seed of destruction, and that's where it ends. Holy shit. Hey guys, we're done.
Yeah, that's
Does the anime
that's a
for Nier
lot.
Automata change anything from the
Not
game?
as much lore as Warhammer, but like Warhammer is very long, but not as convoluted.
I need to check Lime. I have yet to fully watch all the anime. It did already change some things from like the 3 episodes I watched, because I remember someone asked me like, "Hey, if I just watch the anime, like, you know, whatever." Yeah, I need to watch it to see if it actually changes anything different. So, yeah. Hey, chat, any questions? It's been 4 hours. Shizu, do you got any questions?
I want to know what the writers were on. That's what I want to know. Is that a tree?
Yeah.
Huh.
So
This looks like a boss battle area.
yes. You'll want to come back here at some point because you can get your sword back.
I'll use my sword.
It'll explain it in a minute. Can we run it back? No. My voice is already all crackly. I can't. I refuse. I am. I literally just did. Oh, shit. Like, this freaking game, man, is...
What the fuck is going on with this? I'm having to fight cranes?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Wait. Is he? Is he? Yes, he is. Okay, cool.
Why?
Cool. Joel's online. We could just rate him. It's easy choice.
Sweet.
Because that way I can... Fuck! Right! It was the 3D model today, wasn't it?
What?
The 3D model today. I forgot to... It's fine.
What's the 3D model?
It was the debut. I didn't finish the art in time. It's fine. Anyway.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
I know. I just feel bad. Yeah. If y'all have questions, yeah. Yeah. Do you have a good time, Shizu? Did you learn something?
Yeah, I will not retain any of it in about a week's time, but I'll remember some of it. Oh God.
How did BP come back to life?
Ants.
Good job, you pass.
Okay.
Okay.
That's.
Chat, I won't be back until either Wednesday or Thursday. I'll let you know. And as a reminder, we have
I'll see if I can harass them into streaming something or
Right.
other later.
Ah! I will be back, and there's a charity stream this week. I don't got anything else other than that.
What are we doing?
I'll let you know.
charity stream?
I'll let you know. I'm
Okay.
drawing Pokemon from memory mostly, but like,
Ah,
yeah.
Sweet.
It's gotta be a thing. Anyway, I have to set it up. I'm gonna leave.
But it did stop.
My throat is dying. Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye.